morning, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
My God. It's Wednesday.
Thank God.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's supposed to be a rainy evening.
I know, and I'm really bummed because I got Cardinals tickets, and so it's supposed to start at in the afternoon, but not at game time. It's been pushed back to 3, but
Oh, we got some day baseball today?
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah. Day
day
baseball.
baseball.
Day baseball.
Day
It's a
baseball.
big deal. And I'm Moon, and that's your sports.
Thank you.
Day baseball. Okay, so what time's the game start? Noon?
12:15-ish.
12:15. You going?
I have tickets, but it's not looking good.
Oh, they're going to miss you.
Yeah, they need me. I was going to go.
Bring your mitt.
Polo's doing his thing before the game. Him and Benji. I was going to go to that.
Oh, the teaching thing?
Yeah. But it's looking like the game's probably going to get pushed or possibly rained out. So, or become a
it's
night
gonna be
game.
fine. This
Nah.
afternoon, I
I'm
thought
out.
it was the evening rains.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
it
the
was
rain's not
evening.
happening until 8th inning.
Well, I said evening rush. That's what I heard.
I'm taking Jerry to the game for his birthday. His birthday was yesterday, and now I got to deal with all this. I don't want to have
Oh,
to
so
deal.
you got Jerry free tickets
I
to the
did.
game?
I go,
Wait, so
hey, I
you
got
got
free
free
tickets from the
tickets?
Cardinals.
Those seats are usually covered.
And you're indoor. There's that. King Scott, Rafe, and I went to the Cardinal
Luncheon, yes.
Hung out with
Yes,
your
that's
man,
right.
Chip Carey. Exchanged phone numbers with Chip Carey. Anyway, inside Club 730, right?
703.
703.
Oh, that's a new, it used to be the
Bow tie bar.
Bow tie bar,
Yes.
and now it's the Albert Pujols
Yes.
703 bar.
And it's really cool. And so they had us all in there and fed everybody. And
Is it 703 or 704?
It's 703.
However many home runs he hit.
Oh, yeah. And then this is really cool. If you go to that club, the 703 has all the baseballs. There's 703 baseballs for every home run that Albert.
Whoa.
I thought that was sweet.
That's kind of cool.
That many balls
Hey, it
in
takes
one
a lot
place.
to impress me
Oh.
with sports decor, and that
It's in the
impressed
sign.
me.
It takes a lot of balls to impress you.
That's right.
All right, so yesterday was the annual Cardinals radio luncheon,
Yeah.
which all the radio personalities from around the market are invited to go down to Busch Stadium,
Oh, yes.
break bread with John Mozeliak and Bill DeWitt, and
And
kind
Vicky.
of stand around and
Rub elbows.
Talk with old buddies.
talk with old buddies, try some of the new food.
Yeah.
And everyone reminds each other, yeah, we worked at Emmis. We worked at Emmis. Emmis.
Emmis came
Yeah.
up 1,000 times yesterday.
Yeah.
We saw everybody we used to work with.
Oh, our old company, yes.
Oh, yes.
Veritable who's who of the radio world in St. Louis.
Got to meet a lot of new faces in St. Louis radio yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you meet?
The Brett Mega Show on Y98. Great people. Hannah, shout out to Hannah, one of the ladies on that show. She was excellent.
I did see her pop a car tire outside, though, in the parking lot.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah. I don't know
Slashing
who-
tires?
someone- yeah.
Was it your car?
Let's get
I
that.
hope not.
Let's get that rumor started.
Yeah. The radio wars
That
are back.
Hannah from Y98
She's
was
like the
slashing
sweetest
tires
kid.
in the at the Ballpark Village parking lot.
Yeah.
Get to the question. Did they have the brownies? Did you
They
guys-
did.
Ooh,
They
yes.
did. And
Did
I
you
think
partake?
no. In fact,
You
Rafe
guys
and
are
I
on
couldn't-
no dairy and doing the vegan thing.
we
Why
got-
even go?
Rafe and I had broccoli yesterday at the
Why even go?
Because I wanted to see John Mozeliak. I didn't go last year because it was right after I announced I was leaving KC and coming here. And I didn't want to have to deal with 1,000 questions about that from radio people. And so I skipped last year. But every other year I've gone. And it's always been great food and stuff. And so I wanted to get back to it. I missed Mo's and I wanted to see him.
You go for the free lunch. That's basically the reason you go down there. And you got two.
Ask this man how many
got
people put brisket in front of
two-
Rafe's face yesterday.
I almost swung on Ray Collier.
He did. Ray Collier showed up with a
They had
hot dog. Yeah, tell
a
him.
slinger dog, dude.
With an egg on it.
Slinger dog. That's what they're doing while I'm trying not
this.
to eat meat and cheese. It was hash browns on a bun with a hot dog and an egg on
Look at
top.
this. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's been making the rounds. That's like a thing.
This is breaking news in St. Louis, this thing.
How are you supposed to eat that?
Just down that
So it's
dog.
a hot dog with a bun. Hash
Apparently, you're
browns.
supposed to eat it 1 foot away from me because that's what Ray kept doing. And
Oh,
I'm
that's,
like,
yeah,
hey,
that's,
man,
that's
you
ridiculous.
got to go eat that in the corner. Go
Yeah.
stand in the corner and eat that. Don't
Sweet
feel
Ray.
to me
It's a
with
hot
that.
dog on a bun with hash browns on it and a fried egg on top.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
breakfast.
The easy way to eat that is to go over to the smoothie stand, just have them blend it for you real quick, and you just
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
And just down it with a straw.
it's every other farm animal. I mean, it's the farm platter.
You don't need the egg on top.
Oh, yeah, you do. And
It's kind of ridiculous.
I had big
It's a gimmick.
egg envy yesterday. I was watching everybody down these
Very
things,
gimmicky.
and I was like, I don't even eat hot dogs, and like I want to eat that. What's up?
Oh,
You know?
the egg on top of things, even if it's not on the menu, even if it's not in the description, that's a gimmick. I'm with you.
Oh, I've been taking that stand for a while now. You know that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's absurd.
Putting an egg
It's
on a
crazy.
hamburger,
You're not into it.
it's ridiculous.
I love it.
It's
But
a
it is
chance to
tasty.
charge an extra $3 for something.
Worth it to me.
Yeah, the margin on eggs must be.
Oh, look at me. I'm putting an egg on something.
at
That
that.
means I'm a bit more fancy.
Hell yeah, you are. I'm a bit more proteined out.
Look at me. I'm a fancy man putting a fried egg
Billy
on
Baloney.
putting a fried egg on a burger. Oh, fancy.
It's a William Baloney dog.
No, it was good. to see
And you
that.
guys had broccoli? Scott, let me
It
talk
was
to you.
cold broccoli.
Yes.
too.
Oh, no.
I too enjoyed. Well, no, I had they had what was it, sautéed veggies that were incredible with some vinaigrette on it. But no, there was I had pizza.
Yeah.
That I had some pasta. I don't know what the noodles are called, but it was an Italian sausage pasta
Good.
thing. Unbelievably.
All right.
That was the best thing I had. It was wild.
Did the,
I wanted more, but I knew I had to behave.
Upper management of the Cardinals have anything to say?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So report back.
Well, things are going great. We were forgetting about last season. Bill DeWitt and John Mozeliak would like us all to just have brain damage and not remember what happened to the Cardinals last year.
They do the little Men in Black thing.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah,
actually
they red lasered
zoomed, they
everybody.
zipped us while we were all there. And to be honest with you, now I'm not a sports person. Okay, so I'm coming into this just pure emotion, and I don't believe Bill DeWitt. I think he's nervous about this season, dude.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm
know they
sad
shut
for
him
him
out
because I wanted to ask a question. Rafe texted, he held up his phone, he goes, I'll text you, or he goes, I'll give you $20 right now if you ask what an RBI is. And I was like, I can't do it.
Yes.
I tried.
But,
Oh,
I was
$20
like, just raise your hand and ask, what's an RBI?
and I don't even know. And so that would have been a legitimate question
Dude,
for
there
me.
was a young kid there that I laughed really hard. I don't know who he is, and I'm not trying to. Maybe he's new to radio. Maybe he's like an intern at a sports show. But he just goes. He looked at his phone like he had it written down. And he goes, raised his hand, and he goes, "When's Yachty getting here?" And four-word question. And I'm like, you didn't need to look at your phone to ask that, buddy. You have to write that one down. When's Yachty getting here? Was his question.
And what was the answer?
We don't know.
Yep.
And he-
It's the same answer we've had for over a year now.
He's retired.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in yachty time.
Bill DeWitt was like, he's in retirement. He'll come and go as he pleases. Like he was,
Yeah, he's like a special coach.
Bill DeWitt, he either was having a rough day yesterday, or my vibes on him were he was just like, whatever, man. That was the vibe I was
I
picking up.
saw him years ago on a Southwest flight.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Not a private plane?
No, that's what I was. The
Interesting.
Yeah, Bill DeWitt kind of looked like
guy
a
owns the
detective.
Cardinals.
Yeah. He kind of looked like a detective he's been like staying up late on a case
It's exactly right.
and going through a little bit maybe of a divorce.
Yes. Bill DeWitt. And honestly, he looked good otherwise. Like he
You say he looked a
he
mess.
looked bothered, but like in
Like he's
shape.
selling his car.
He's just, I got a picture of him staring off into space
Like,
while
did he sleep? Like,
Chip Carey was talking, and I'm like, man, Bill DeWitt is disassociating from this entire experience.
Did he?
We're talking about the three, right?
Yeah. The third?
Yeah, the third.
Yeah. This is the yes.
The
I would hope
the
so.
tall, thin guy.
Yeah.
All right.
You
The
think
one
he
that's really
slept on
good
his
at juggling.
couch?
Yeah. I think he
Up in
slept
his
at
office?
Ballpark Village
He's
last
sleeping in
night.
the office.
No.
But John Mozeliak looked great, had great energy about the Cardinals. I mean,
Yeah.
the dude's has had LASIK. I used to love John Mozeliak with glasses, and without glasses, he's looking gorgeous. So I was impressed. I go for him every time just to see what he's
Wait,
going to
what's
say.
he look like with glasses?
Beautiful.
You have a bow tie on? Or was
No.
it casual?
It was kind of
casual.
open, buttoned down.
Oh, showing some chest
Please.
hair?
Also saw our friend Mike LaMartina, who is the
Oh,
CEO
from Ballpark Village?
Ballpark Village, and talked to him for a little bit. And I go, dude, we've been seeing you on the screen in the studio every day.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see you in person. And he's just so sweet and fun. And he's looking forward to all the things we have to announce, point stuff at Ballpark Village this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have a ton of things going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they've been packing the events. They've
Yeah.
been doing so much.
10-year anniversary this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
for
They're
Ballpark.
in
Ballpark
10 years,
Village?
just like
Yeah.
us.
Isn't that crazy? 10 years.
Oh, I forgot about that. It was around the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
awesome.
cool. That's
Yeah,
very
remember
cool.
that was just a
Parking
barren
lot.
wasteland?
Yeah.
What was it? Was it parking lot?
It was just, kind of, I don't think there was even a building there. It was just kind of empty space, and I don't think you could park in there either. if I remember right. Maybe you
barren
could.
wasteland
But yeah, it was
downtown.
just nothing.
Yeah, now it's awesome. I tell you what, the DeWitts and everybody there at Cardinal Nation.
Yeah, they make
That's
me want
right.
to
I
go to
said
the Hall
Cardinal
of Fame.
Nation.
Also,
They did a great job.
I didn't realize Chip Carey lived at Ballpark Village. When he introduced Michael Martinez,
Oh,
like
he puts a tent up every night.
he does.
Yeah. Like
He's
a little
not-
pup tent. Like he sleeps on the Together Credit Union stage.
He does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the one that I shake the tent if the parking thing isn't going up when I'm trying to leave.
Yeah.
Hey, Chip.
His feet stick out the bottom because he's so tall.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
so
he gets
tall.
up and he's got built a campfire in the morning. Puts like the campfire coffee pot.
Yeah, no, there's actually a crawl space under the bull at PBR up there. Yeah, that's very
He probably
pretty neat.
stays at that one Cardinal Way.
Of course
the
he
tower,
does.
yeah.
He has probably a suite that is gorgeous with its own
Well,
pool.
I think because
I-
Polo may live over there too, so
Oh,
I think they have a
stays over
bunk
there, too.
beds.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
You
I'm
think,
pretty
all
sure
the
they have bunk
broadcasters
beds in
stay
there.
together.
you
Yeah.
think on days off, if they got a game off, they just come out on their porch and they call it to themselves?
Hey, muchacho.
Yeah, that's what
Chip's
he
like,
said.
pardon me?
Base hit down the third base line.
No, I don't know if you knew this or not, but all the broadcasters stay together.
I wish they did, and there was a reality show about it
Oh my gosh.
called The Really Real World, and,
And
it's just them about.
And they're
their
just
time.
chirping at each other in their radio voices.
Yeah, man, I'd love it.
You know, just like people assume that we all live together.
It's like a
Yeah.
play-by-play of
Yeah.
passive aggressiveness of roommates.
Polo cracks an egg.
Oh, it's Thursday and the dishes still aren't done. I noticed I did them the last 3 times. The stats on that are...
And shell in the omelet. Yeah, people used to think that we all live together. I'd be walking, down an aisle at Schnucks, and somebody goes, "Hey, man, where's Moon?"
Yeah.
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I don't know,
Saturday,
He's
leave me
with
alone.
He's with his family.
You turn around and open your pocket.
Yeah, it happens so
Here he
many
is.
times he would just start saying, I think he's down to aisle 11. He's getting ice cream for us.
Well, you
I'm
man and I
doing
used
food
to
shopping for the house.
used to threaten our spouses that we were getting an apartment downtown because between his Cardinals games and when we all worked downtown, I was like, let's just get an apartment together and just live together. And they built Ballpark Village, those
There
condos. We were like,
was-
are we doing this?
There was a brief moment
Oh,
where in my head, when we still owned the house in South City,
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to turn this into just a nap place.
Yeah.
The nap hub.
Like, everybody from the show is invited. Just like
That'd be
everybody
cool
gets a
as
key. There'll be a TV in there, a couple beanbag chairs,
It was
Some
more,
lotion.
and a bed.
Cool.
No, come on.
it was more than 15 minutes. You thought about that.
Not a show house.
We talked a few details out for a couple days. I think it even spilled over onto the air. We
Like the
talked about it
mortgage-
for a few days.
Like
Yeah.
the mortgage is not that much.
Right.
It's a little, 770 square foot South City house.
Well, we might as well all live together, damn it. I mean, we're here up in each other's brains.
No, this is not for living. This is
Oh.
not for taking chicks back to or dudes back to.
Thank you.
Thank you so
This is not for like video game playing. This is just to go and you need an hour and a
Siesta.
half of sleep. This is where you go.
Yeah, if you got a downtown event and it goes until 3 a.m., like a lot of mine did back then, this is a place to nap. And we discussed it. We were working out details.
When we were down at Union Station, it would have been
superb.
That's when
would
it
have been
made
superb.
sense.
It
Yeah.
would have made sense.
Right.
Split the mortgage.
you're gonna hot. What's it called? Hot racking in the Navy, where you have 3 guys share the same bed, different shifts.
No, you could you have a sign in, sign out, like all right,
I got it these days.
Moon will get it, Wednesday from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Scott will get it, whatever.
I mean, I slept.
We'll figure it out.
I slept at the station
Hot cot, though. That's what it's called.
probably 24 times.
Hot cotton.
Sleeping at the station. I slept in the office. I slept in the studio, on the floor multiple times. I mean, there was a lot of that kind of stuff. There was a maternity chair that was kind of a recliner, not a recliner, but like kind of a lounger chair, right?
Like a breastfeeding chair.
Yeah, I guess so. But they had they had this weird in Union Station at that point. They had this weird property or part of the room that was on a different floor, and nobody was up there except for the video department. But they had like a couple
Yeah.
nice chairs. So
It's nice up there.
I slept there a few times instead of going
Listen,
all
the
the way back
things
to
we
the
do
county.
when we start in the biz. I get it. I did it. Some things I'm ashamed of. The things you do to get ahead, right? The things you do to get ahead.
Man,
A lot of shame. It'll be all in the book called Noted.
Yes.
coming out in 2030.
Really? That's not
Yeah,
too
we'll
far
start
away.
What month?
We'll start shopping it around.
Okay.
you know?
All right, Penguin.
We'll start shopping it
House,
around
whatever it's
soon.
called.
So when we do, when we do get the nap hut, any appliances?
Yes, fridge, of course. What?
Fridge,
With water. But then we got to change the filter, which is the whole thing.
fridge. We'll get a reverse osmosis system.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you.
And I would like
Because
a
water
microwave.
is life. Microwave, we'll have the normal stuff. Washer dryer?
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
No, I don't think we need.
That's because that means that somebody will then start living there.
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
right.
want
We
that.
don't want to make it too comfortable.
No. In
If
fact,
somebody gets into a fight with their significant other, we don't want that to be a fortress of solitude for
That's right,
them.
that's right.
Or no, we don't want that to be an option for any one of us.
do we want bath products? Does everybody get their own loofah?
We could just share one.
Because sometimes that would come in handy. Like if you need like a quick, quick shower downtown, because you don't want to go all the way to St. Peter's.
Yeah,
or
I think
whatever.
that's fine.
Okay.
We'd build one of those big showers
Label
though,
your
where
loofah.
multiple of us could fit in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, speaking of washer and drying, this is an absolutely 100% true story. My wife was talking to my sister-in-law last night, and this is always my fear because my house backs up to woods. I know you got woods in your backyard. Scott's got trampolines
Yeah,
in his backyard.
I have cats.
You back up to the woods?
No. No.
You back up to crackheads.
Nah, their side. Crackhead's on the side.
No woods though, right?
No, there's an alley with a tree that almost fell on me recently, but that's
Oh,
going to
that
stick
counts
to
as
a woods. Yeah.
I guess that counts as
Okay.
Wood.
a wooded area.
It's wood.
I'm always preaching to the kids, hey man, we back up to woods. Like if you spill something, if something in one of like the cupboards, falls over, just make sure you pick it up. I'm always afraid of ants and creepy
yeah.
crawly things.
The ants are back, dude. We got ants. I feel so bad because I'm trying not to like.
Try not to kill anything.
I'm trying not to murder
we
thousands
doing-
and thousands and thousands
Are we a Buddhist now?
of animals at a time, and I had to put out an ant trap, and there's about 7,000 dead ants in my little cupboard area now.
Well,
I feel terrible. I hate
Ants.
it. I hate it. I hate it.
Or choose to live with them, whatever.
I did for a couple weeks. I was like, just this is gonna be fine. And I'd take them. You put them on your finger and then you kind of toss them outside. I was tossing ants outside like every hour. And
But
I was
they
like,
come
what am I
back,
doing? What am I
idiots.
doing?
they're the hardest working little things.
Yeah.
I'm honestly also afraid of mice.
They're so cute though.
But they'll find a way into the house.
Yeah.
A little crack. I mean, somehow they find a way in. So my sister-in-law was doing the laundry, and she was pulling the clothes out to put them in the dryer, and I guess a rat had gotten into the washing machine.
A rat?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, it looked pretty big. It was bigger than a mouse.
Wow.
So the rat went through the cycle with the clothes. And now she's begging my brother-in-law to get a new washing machine.
Oh, a new washing machine.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand like
Does it smell?
tossing out that load of laundry.
Oh, nothing worse than like a roadkill smell.
So I mean, I think it was probably like a hot cycle too. So,
Ew.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it wasn't rotting. It was live when it jumped in there.
Yeah,
It came out clean.
I'm assuming that drowned it, right?
yeah, it's not going to survive that.
No, I say
But it also with the hot water.
I say you try. I mean, you toss that and you toss the clothes if they're not like you're
No,
fitting.
you're not getting a new washing machine,
No.
Yeah, right.
right?
No big deal.
No, I understand the mind f.
Yeah, but if they knew it was crawling on their food whenever they go, before they pick it up at the grocery store, this is nothing.
What's crawling on our food before we pick it up at the grocery store, Scott?
We've seen those reports. What's alled?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
X
in
amount of
food,
gross
like in
things.
food, like
Yeah.
8 tarantula legs are allowed in every jar of peanut butter.
Isn't somebody getting sued right now because some girl opened a can of it and there was a full rat in it?
I know that happens, once every
Full
couple
rat.
months.
Full rat.
Full
though.
rat.
Oh, full rat.
It's some beverage. My kids were just telling me about it.
Every couple months you hear one of those stories.
I know, but not usually a full. You hear about legs or something like that. This was
But Rafe met my brother and sister-in-law. This is my wife's side. They have a great house, but she's begging my brother-in-law to get a new washing machine. Hell no.
What?
These things are expensive.
They are expensive, but
You're getting a new washing machine. You just run a couple cycles.
yeah, you can. Yeah, yes, you can clean up. But if it doesn't go away, if there's a smell or anything, yeah, get a new one. Nobody wants to have roadkill smell on their blouse ever.
Ah,
Well,
Oh, this might
It
be a
wasn't killed
false.
in the road. It was drowned, fresh.
it was drowned. It was a freshly drowned rat.
What if they accidentally found out that like rats were the best fabric softener?
Oh,
Like the clothes came
Like,
out.
that's how they
like,
figured it
"God,
out."
These clothes smell great. They're
soft.
soft and
there's no
smooth.
dog hair on anything.
Turns out, Tide rat pods.
Who knew?
Rat pods.
Rat pods.
Or as
the
Rob
future.
Gronkowski would say, rat pods.
Did that wind up being false? Whatever you're looking up.
So it says a woman on TikTok is claiming to have found a full-grown rat inside of a energy drink that's gone viral.
Yeah.
But many viewers remain skeptical of the authenticity of the claim. The original video is now difficult to find.
Oh, what
leaving
kind of energy drink?
Alani?
Rip it.
That's the
Sounds like a monster thing because it's so extreme.
Yeah.
Alani. No, this is the one that is marketed towards women.
Red Bull gives you wings. Monster gives you rats.
This is the one that's marketed towards women, and it shows her
Alani.
cutting open the bottom of the can and a rat falling out.
Oh, are they saying it's not real?
Well, people are saying they can't find the original now, and there's no, like documented lawsuit or any of that, so it might just be a false claim.
Yeah. Which, if I were the company, would you not sue this woman?
Oh, I mean,
I would.
My kids think that they're packing rats
I would.
in this brand.
I would. This will prevent sales. Somebody will see this as real.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody will see this as real and go, I'm not buying it. I'm going to buy whatever else,
Now there
whatever
was
the competitor is.
There was an incident involving unexpected objects or creatures in beverage cans, like 2018's Arkansas man reporting finding a dead mouse in a can of Red Bull. But again, I don't think
Yeah.
these ever like hit court. So
Mouse died of a heart attack.
this is just viral stuff.
Well, if we want to prevent rats in the house, we need snakes. Right? Just
Yep,
get
that's right.
snakes.
Yeah, unfortunately, or cats.
Just get snakes or cats. I'm not allergic to snakes. So it'll be snakes in my house. Just have them around.
Just have them around. That sounds really nice.
My son
I'm not allergic to snakes.
got that snake, and I will say it's pretty freaking cool. It's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
we don't let it out, though.
Well, we take it out every once in a while.
Yeah, it's not crawling. It's not,
No, you
it's
don't.
not
it is cool.
I don't want to give it a taste of freedom.
You got him to
it's not a free snake.
he's learned how to fetch. He does all these cool tricks now.
He was pretty rad, man.
Did you see that story about this family had a snake and it was missing for a year and it had gotten out and then an eagle dropped it on the house and it lived?
Yeah, I read that. That was
That's
recent.
Wild.
What?
Yeah.
A year went by and this thing just happened to get snatched up by an eagle that dropped it on the house that it previously inhabited?
Yeah.
Wow.
How do they know it's the same snake?
Apparently it looked like the same
collar.
snake and
It had
I don't know,
collar
they
on.
said its name and it came.
Get out of here.
I don't understand. What? I've been looking
How
for
do they know
you
it's the
for a
same
year.
snake?
Get over here, Cletus.
Hey, man, I appreciate the flight. Could you just drop me off at home?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Cool hang.
No, you know what it was? It was a homeward bound.
Right.
He got lost. He got left behind.
This
and
is a sequel.
yeah, this is just the end of a very
He
long
found-
journey.
He found
Yeah.
he found an eagle that. My family says I'm not supposed to be your friend, but I like you, snake. It's like it's a whole Disney movie.
Yeah, and they went on a year-long adventure.
Eagle and the snake.
Yeah.
They
And
went on-
finally, the movie ends as the eagle drops the snake back off at home, and he's got his little snake arms waving
Yeah.
goodbye as the
Yeah,
eagle
yeah.
flies away.
He's got a couple mouses in his pouch.
Yeah.
He's eating everything.
He's
yeah.
looking back though because his buddies didn't make it. Shadow and Chance and
Yeah, we lost
and
a couple.
Sassy.
Lost a couple along the way.
That's right.
We made
Shadow.
friendships for a lifetime.
Yeah.
What an adventure we had. No, I thought you were going to say, did you see the story about the suicide by snake?
No, but let's hear it.
Oh gosh,
Dude, this is
this is insanity.
wild, the story. This is what I do when I'm not here. Researching stories for the show. Like I go into dark places, and I find stories like this. It's out of South Africa. A security guard committed suicide by snake because he didn't want to go to jail. So this 28-year-old guy, Marius Jobert. Okay, he was under investigation. He was about to be thrown in jail for, they're saying, maybe 25 years. He he had this racket going. He was importing illegal animals into South Africa.
Like venomous snakes.
Like crocodiles, iguanas, monitors, tarantulas, hedgehogs, ferrets, like stuff. You know, there are ways to get things. He was doing it all illegally. You know, black market stuff, and I guess selling stuff on the side. So cops came to his house, and they find all these exotic animals in this guy's house.
It's Ace Ventura's place in there. There's penguins.
That's
coming
what it seemed like.
Out of the toilet. There's all sorts of animals coming out of the fridge.
So this guy's 20 years old. He was there with his wife. Officers were had him in cuffs, and they were about to take him to the police station. And he said, "Hey, can I just feed the snake before I go?" And the cops were like, "Sure."
That's nice.
Nice. So they uncuff him. And because he's like, I don't want, listen, I know I'm going to go to jail, but I don't want these creatures to starve. So they uncuff him. He stuck his hand inside the cage that had an Indo-Chinese spitting cobra in it. And this is like a gnarly snake. Look up Indo-Chinese spitting cobra.
This is a bad
They're
way to go.
expensive too because you have to buy them tobacco all the time.
And they said, we know one of the snakes that bit him was an Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, which would have put a crap load of venom in him. There actually was 2 snakes that bit him.
Dang.
So these are the cobras that
This is Jafar.
This is a movie. You're right. This is a movie-looking villain.
Yeah, when you imagine what a cobra would be,
That's what this is.
with the hood that kind of goes out.
Yeah. Oh.
It's built to look angry. Phew. Tell you what. Look at that thing.
So instead of going to jail for what he was looking at for 25 years, he decided to kill himself by having cobras bite him.
Yeah.
So, and they said this is not a painless death.
Sure.
This is an agonizing way to go.
Yeah.
Agonizing way to go. So the cobra bites him. Cops see, like, oh my God, and pulled him out of there. Put him back in cuffs. Now, when you get bitten by a snake, you don't die right away.
No,
Takes a
you
minute.
swell until you explode.
It takes a minute.
Doesn't some of these? Is this one that like makes your blood go to
Coagulate.
jello?
Well,
Yeah.
they say
Causes
venom.
reptile dysfunction. Bad. It's very bad.
The venom is both a neurotoxin and a cytotoxin, which means it shuts down your lungs and then destroys the body tissues.
Oh, so you just melt from the inside.
Right. And then you suffocate. You suffocate as you're kind of melting from the inside.
Gosh, dude.
And he was well aware that in South Africa, they have no antidote for this. Like the closest antidote or anti-venom they would have for this is in like Taiwan.
I mean, this guy really had an affinity for animals. I mean, like...
I'm not sure he was just known for good decision making. This was the last bad
But he
decision.
was obsessed, it sounded like to commit suicide with a venomous snake like that, like, you got to really be...
You got to really not want to go to jail.
Yeah, not want to go to jail, but want to go out badly. Like, he probably knew what was going to happen to him. Like, that's what makes it even worse.
I wonder.
To him, that was better than going to jail.
Are we
Yeah.
assuming that he did this intentionally with death as the...
Somebody who is around this kind of thing.
What kind of
He's,
thing? He's doing this for money. He's just a...
For what they said, he did it on purpose.
Because I wonder if he thought like, oh, this is a way I'll get all messed up. They'll take me to the hospital. I won't get arrested right away.
I can sneak out.
All right, here was what they say. You know, we know one of the snakes that bit him was an Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, which would have put a crap load of venom in him. We didn't know what the other snake was. An ambulance was called, but he refused treatment, said he'd be fine, and was taken back to the police station and warned of further animal-related charges. In the meantime, the paperwork for burglary and theft was completed, and he was about to be released on a warning until his court date, but then he started to appear unwell. Then he collapsed and was rushed by another ambulance to a hospital, but as the spitting cobra is not native to South Africa, there was no anti-venom. It was an extremely painful and horrific way to end his life, and it took about 9 hours from the bite to collapse and another 3 hours for the snake's venom to kill him.
Jeez. No
Happy
thanks.
Wednesday, everybody.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Glad we got that out at 6:36 a.m.
Hey, this is why you tune in,
This
guys.
is the Riz Show.
You know how bummed he was though when they're like, "Yeah, you don't have to come back till your court date."
Oh, man.
What? I'm
Right? You'll probably get supervision.
just.
What? I was looking at 25 years, like, no, that never sticks.
Oh man.
Could you suck on this for me?
Oh,
Hey, look, you're a 25,000 inmate.
No one
You
tried to
just won
suck
$1
out the
million
poison.
buckies.
no.
Yeah, look at these snakes too, man. Apparently this one is kind of checkered and striped like this, and oh man, I mean it looks awesome. But this is a
Like when the snake is like sitting up, it looks like the cobra symbol from G.I. Joe.
yeah, this is a full GI Joe nope rope.
Would you? If I got bit by a cobra, would you suck out the poison?
No, because they say that's bad.
Then I got the
You're out
poison
of the well.
inside me.
I'm gonna go with that.
You don't
Do you?
swallow it, dude.
Supposed
Yeah,
to
but it's
spit.
still in my mouth. And what if I have a cut in my mouth?
Do you get cuts in your mouth often?
I don't know. You have micro cuts. You wouldn't know.
Micro cuts.
That's
Yeah.
a micro cut.
Listen, I had Doritos 3 days ago. I
Yeah,
might
what
be
if I
all
just
cut
say-
up.
what if
on
I
it.
Okay,
just
that's
say
a real
Captain
thing.
Crunch?
Captain Crunch is more
What if I
dog.
Captain Crunch?
You gonna die.
Captain Crunch, I can't even talk. Captain Crunch micro cut. That's what we're doing.
You may have cuts in your mouth you don't even know about.
So you're a no.
I'm a no. That's a no
awesome
for me,
dude.
dog.
Scott,
Of course I would, my friend.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I heard it's bad. I heard it actually doesn't really do anything, and could make your wound worse because my bacteria.
I would love to
No,
hear
I'm-
you explain that in the moment. God, dude, I would
can't
do
do
it.
it, man.
Listen,
I'm
I
pretty
read
sure
an
I read an
article.
article.
It's bad.
No, I'm about self-preservation. I'm sorry, buddy. Like,
What?
I will do my
It's
best
all
to get
good.
you to a
Yeah.
hospital.
I just want to
This
know.
man is your friend.
Yeah, but I will do my best to get him to a hospital.
I just want to know who I'm going to be sucking on. If
I will not.
They get bit.
And I don't expect anybody to suck
Quid
on
pro
me.
quo.
Here we go. Cutting
$40.
and sucking.
Everybody
the wound
knows my answer.
only serves to increase the risk of infection and
No.
can cause further tissue damage.
Hypochondriac, no. You're out.
A
I would do
tourniquet.
that for you.
A tourniquet is much more.
Tourniquet, or you
Much
put
more
what you
effective.
put the whatever below the heart.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but I got a kukri knife. I can just get rid of your arm. That way you don't have to
Yeah.
even.
Yeah,
mess with
sorry, Rafe, you got bit in the penis. That penis has to go.
You'll get rid of.
No, just suck on it.
You'll get
Suck
rid
out
of
the poison.
rid of the wound. Yeah, only serves to increase the risk of infection. A tourniquet is also dangerous as it cuts off the blood flow and leaves venom concentrated in one area of the body. Worst case scenario, it could cost somebody a limb.
Right? Suck out the venom.
Today, it's recommended not to touch the wound and seek immediate medical assistance while trying to remain calm. Easier said than done. Mayo Clinic suggests removing any tight clothing from the event of swelling, avoiding any caffeine or alcohol. Here,
Have a beer.
Have a latte.
have a Coors.
This says.
Hey, we're gonna swing by. Can you swing by Starbucks before you take it to Barnes?
I Googled, should I suck out the venom? And it says, do not suck out the venom. Do not apply ice or immerse the wound in water. And do not drink alcohol as a painkiller. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to waste all this time with you yelling at me about not sucking out the venom.
No, but I want to know
That's how I want to go.
why should we not suck out the venom?
Again, it doesn't seem to have any effect and just increases the risk of infection.
Huh. Well, worked in the Old West.
If you put it in your mouth, okay, poison, never mind. This is a different article. Sorry. My brain, I'm not even thinking while I'm talking. Go, back to you.
Wonder if you amputate. Like if I got bit in the hand and you just chopped me off at the elbow, would that save my life?
If I did it right away,
That'd be a toughie.
Wait, which hand?
like if I had to do it right away,
Yeah, it said this. In reality, this will not work and might cause more damage. Notably, cutting off the blood supply with a tourniquet can cause the venom to pool, which is very
Right.
dangerous. Allowing it is more dangerous than allowing it to flow freely. Man. Yeah, it says
you
don't,
gone, man.
It says don't slice into it or suck on it or any of that kind of stuff. It can actually damage nerves and increase the chance of infection, especially if you're still in the wilderness. Definitely do not take any over-the-counter pain medications like ibuprofen, because people try to take pain relievers if they have those in
Yeah.
in emergency kits, and they're like, no, that's bad because it makes bleeding worse. And thin your blood.
Man.
I'm gonna start getting mongoose blood infusions.
Yeah.
I've been watching those videos. You ever watch a mongoose cobra fight?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I watched it just the other night when I should have been sleeping. About 11 o'clock at night when I knew I had to get up. I watched a mongoose fight a cobra for 25 minutes on YouTube. And it got bit so many times that it passed out. They pass out from the venom, but it doesn't kill them. It's almost like when you got in college when you got drunk and pass out and your friends think you're gone, and then you come out of the bedroom in your underwear and you're like, let's party.
All right.
That's what the mongoose did. The cobra, like, it was laying there. Look, I was like, oh man, that mongoose lost the fight. And the cobra's like, I was like, this cobra's going to eat this mongoose. I didn't know. I didn't know if they eat them or what. And all of a sudden, he opened his little eye and he was like, up. And then he just started, pop, 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 just started fighting this biting its head again. And I'm like, this dude is.
It's the Terminator.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was like, he got to the 8 count, but he got up.
No
and he
retreat,
finished
no
the fight,
surrender.
dude. And he killed
Yeah,
him.
mongooses
that's
are
awesome.
badass.
I guess they like developed at least tolerance. They're not immune, but they don't die from it.
Oh, and when
if
they
get
fight,
bit
though-
enough, the venom will like knock them out.
When they
It's
fight,
crazy.
though, they'll jump around.
Oh yeah, dude, they were.
Yeah, you ever see a mongoose fight a cobra?
It was cool.
I don't know.
On weed.
Hey, it says the two most important things to do are keep calm so your heart rate doesn't.
Don't get
Good
bit.
luck.
No, and you know the next thing that most people miss is make sure you identify the snake. So if you get in somewhere and they're like, "What kind of snake bit you?" If you don't know, maybe the antivenom's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I assume everything's a cobra. It's all
You
like a
see your
cobra.
ID.
It was a cobra.
It was a cobra.
Oh yeah, is that a fact? You were at Elephant Rocks and got bit by a cobra?
Yeah,
I don't
think
know,
it was
man.
Its tail
was a
rattled.
Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, I believe. That's what it looked like to me. No, that's how I err on the side of caution with everything. I assume everything's a cobra, so I stay away from it.
You're smart.
Don't panic. The first thing I'm doing is panicking.
Nah, keep cool.
Good luck with that.
You're gonna be so mad at me. I'm gonna be next to you going, "Hey man, just keep cool, dude."
And as Rafe's yelling, so got the poison.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Your
Just keep
heart
cool.
rate slow.
I'm gone.
I gotta go
I'm
find
out.
that snake. Lern's got the car running.
I'm
What?
out.
And
I'm
now
in
it's
the
driving
car.
away.
She wants to stop for a Starbucks. I'm like, I say no caffeine.
My cat's got to stop chasing little garter snakes in the backyard. Willow did it on Monday, and I popped up on my fence because the thing went out into my neighbor's yard, and I was like, gosh, damn it. Get out of here. I'm sick of it, man. Sick of these snakes.
I'll find a snake every once in a
mother
while
effing yard.
in my garage. The little thin ones.
In your
little
garage?
Little garden snakes. Yeah, I
Oh, my
those don't
God.
scare me.
Yeah, those are no big deal. Although those little rat snakes, man, if you get those guys, especially the younger ones, whew, they're spicy.
But
They'll bite you.
at the farm, in
doesn't
like
hurt.
the hay barn, there are certain times a year you do not go in there.
Oh, I know.
We have rat snakes. Our woods are filled with rat snakes, and they can get pretty big. The dog finds a couple of them. We find them and put them back in the woods, but they're good size. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, when it starts getting cool out, if I got to go in there to grab a tool or something, there's those big hay bales, and they hide in there because they look for the warmer, cold-blooded, reptile. They look for warmth, and
We used to chase them as kids.
man, I tell you what, it stopped my heart a couple times.
We used to chase them as
Oh!
kids, and we were doing it well before we were able to identify snakes, and that was the mistake. Because I thought I was chasing a black snake. Got the thing out, got it in my hands, and I got bit a whole lot. It was bleeding all over the place. I'm like, what? I don't think this is a black snake. They never acted like this before.
Yeah.
It was something else.
A dog?
Yeah, it was a blue racer, which
Hey.
is fine, but they bite.
Anybody have any weddings coming up?
Yes.
Yeah, don't tell my wife.
And are you going to any weddings? We have a wedding coming up in May. We're going down to the Dominican for 'em. I'm quite excited for it. Chance to get away from you guys just for a couple days.
We're going to be there.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
Joke's on you.
Oh,
We're going.
close friend. What about you?
Tim's cousin is getting married.
Okay, so a relative. You close to this person?
No.
Is
mean-
Tim close?
Kind of, yeah.
It's just a cousin. It's a cousin.
It's his cousin, Ben. And
It's a cousin.
Yeah, they're similar in age.
It's a cousin. What was the last wedding you went to?
I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to think of it. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, man. The last couple of years kind of blend together. I don't know.
Well, at our age, usually it's like second weddings. Right? Like we're going like somebody's second wedding or even third wedding in some cases.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things about working on the weekends is I miss a lot of weddings. I send a lot of wedding gifts to weddings that I wasn't able to make.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I didn't even get
But
to dinner.
okay, let's say you send a gift. Let's say even
The wedding gifter.
Yeah, you send a gift and you get the obligatory thank you card back.
Yeah.
And what's the time? What's the time frame
6 months.
for a thank you card?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought for a
Is
gift
there
it was
a-
6 months.
I thought it was a year.
Yeah, a year. I
And
think
for the
for both,
card,
right?
it's-
Because they're super busy once they get married.
Are they that busy?
Right.
Come on. What do you a year? What are you so busy you can't write a thank you card?
I understand the fact that you want to wait for the wedding pictures to get developed and then possibly make a thank you note with the wedding photo.
That doesn't take a year.
It takes a while. It took me a long time to get my wedding photos back.
What did somebody go in the old school, dark room
Yeah.
with the
Paid $1 million. No,
with
it just took a long
the
time.
tubs of the developing solution and hanging them up on clothespins?
Which is awesome, by the way, if you've never done a dark room.
It takes
You know
3
what?
seconds.
I'd like to bring a motion to the table.
Okay.
Let's ban the thank you notes. Let's ban them.
No, and I have a question about this.
I want them gone.
Why?
What's the question?
Okay, so Jeff's daughter Abby got married
Yeah.
a couple months ago. We weren't able to make the wedding, but we sent a gift and got a very nice thank you card back. It was it was like a personalized thank you. Sent a wedding gift to somebody else and got a thank you card back. It was typed out with a generic, thank you for your generosity, yada yada yada.
And you bummed about that?
And it was I love the newlyweds, And I don't know why even send a thank you card if it's typed
mess.
out.
Wouldn't have that problem if we just agree to ban them.
I wasn't sure if that's what people do now.
I'm trying to remember what I did. I think mine were all handwritten, but personal. Like we had a photo, thank you, and handwritten, personalized each one. But I like that sort of thing. Some people aren't emotionally like that. They don't want to do a handwritten. It's maybe too vulnerable or something.
Why even send a card then? Because
They still wanna do
I
something.
read the one. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Right.
And the other one, I was like, look at this. This right in the garbage.
Well, they all go in the garbage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does the other one go in?
Yeah, one was oh, nice little thank you.
It stays on the
to
counter for a
recycling.
couple more days.
Yeah,
Than the other
It
one.
doesn't go in the garbage right away.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Call me traditional, but the generic, thanks for your generosity, yada yada yada. Love the newlyweds seems a little impersonal and ungrateful.
This is somebody you knew.
Or yes,
Okay.
as far as closeness goes, not super super close, but I guess close enough to be invited to the wedding. Or is this what people do now? Is this a thing?
We'll
I don't know,
see.
maybe.
We'll see this year with all these weddings. Let's report back. Investigative reporting.
I'm at Rafe. Let's get rid of them.
Thank you.
If it's not going to be personal,
So you-
why even waste money?
So because it's not the way that you want, you think we should get rid of it?
Yes.
I just think
That's
it's
exactly
one
why.
too many exchanges.
I'm looking to save people money. Yeah. You know what, Rafe? You're right. We're done with this. Like, we went to
Thank
the
you.
wedding. That's it.
And you fed me.
Yes. How long does this?
There's already an exchange. The gift was given out of love, support your union or whatever, or obligation.
It
for
was
that
more
matter.
obligation.
Fine. Well, it's just one less obligation.
Yeah.
You're obligated to feed me. And if I will say you weren't able to make the wedding. Maybe that is the one exception for the thank you note. Is like, hey, I didn't feed you. In place of that, I'll write you a nice handwritten thank you.
Yeah. Thank you notes for gifts for guests
People
that
who
weren't
weren't
able
there.
to make it. I
Maybe
like
that I can get on board with.
I mean, think about all the traded transactions and how long this
just too
crap
many.
has
It's
been
too
going
many.
on. Okay, so you're getting married. So now you send me something, and now I got to RSVP.
Yeah.
So okay.
And I'll tell you what I
and
got
I gotta
them.
say, oh no, I got to save the date first. Okay, and then this, and then we came and we danced and we had fun and we did blah blah blah. And now you got a gift. And now I got a card 6
End
months.
transaction.
This has been a
Okay.
2 year and 11 month
Yeah.
We
traded
bought some- and
transaction.
This was in East Coast, like so. It was somebody in the East Coast, and there was no way we could make it. I bought. So here's what we got. We got them a rice cooker off the registry, a very nice one.
Nice.
It sings to you when it's done, when the rice is done, and we donated generously to their honeymoon fund, which another waste. But anyway. but
Yeah.
but that's
I'm
what
with you.
that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. And then, get the card in the mail going, oh, what is it? It was 3 months later. Oh, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's a generic. These just went out in mass. Nothing personal. They didn't even sign it.
Oh.
They didn't even sign it.
But they sent it.
It was like a copied signature. Who does they?
I hate a copied signature.
I
I
mean,
hate
at
it from
least
like the
sign it.
presidents of the time. I mean, I've had so many presidents: Obama, Trump, Biden. Everybody sending me copied signatures. Just don't even send
Wait,
us
those
anything.
aren't real?
No. And then you got like real people in your life. Copied signature. Get the hell out of here. Sign your
Copy.
freaking.
It's right.
Sign
At
your
least
fr-
do that.
At least you can.
At
it's
least
fun
lick
to
the
sign
envelope.
Your name. Right. Lick the envelope. No sticker. I'm on board.
At least lick the envelope. Why even do it? I'm trying to save you money. Don't even bother sending the card.
Now let me ask you this: when you send a personalized card to someone,
Well, I don't know when the last time I sent somebody a personalized card.
Well, screw you.
well,
then.
never mind then.
So demanding, yet not.
I would
willing
say the
to-
last time I
You
sent
don't
somebody a
do it.
personalized, when was the last time you actually wrote something, put it in an envelope, stamp, mail?
Last
You
week.
probably last week.
I did last
You
week.
probably
Of
do
course
it
I
too,
did.
Moon.
What?
Me? Absolutely not.
You probably write
We're in the
letters to
stamp
people.
club.
Absolutely not.
Besides a bill.
And we know that I'm still mailing my
I
bills.
mean, I will. I just don't want it to be an obligatory thing. I'll write people like a nice note in the card or something if I'm proud of them or they got something cool going on. But it's like I don't. The whole wedding transaction thing is what bothers me, and I'm like, we have email. Like if we're gonna send a printed thank you, just everyone's on the not thing anyway. The not.com. I feel like I go through that for everybody's thing now. Baby showers, everything's like I get reminders in my email to go to a 2-year-old's baby birthday on this register. Everything's automated, so why not just send me an email if you're just going to type it out? What are we doing? Why are you printing it out on paper?
You know
Why are we
what's even
killing
more
trees
personal?
over this?
Send a text.
I was just going to say,
Agreed.
what
Send me
about a text?
It's fine. It's way more personal than the garbage I got.
What if it's a copy and paste text?
Ooh.
There's a copied signature.
You'd have a problem with the text too.
No, I
Yeah, you
wouldn't.
would. Yes, you would.
No, I
Yes, you
wouldn't.
Yes, you would. Listen, I'm
No,
no
I
hero.
wouldn't.
I'm not going to sit here and say I've written anything
I would not.
handwritten to anybody recently. But I'm a
Hey,
you
Scott,
do.
dude,
I'm a
thanks for
you
the-
do you.
Thanks for the rice cooker and the Bora Bora was awesome.
Heart
I'm a
emoji.
You do you. However you wish to thank me or whatever, or not thank me, that's fine. It's all even. It's all even.
It seems worse with the printed out card.
Why? So many rules you have for
I
everyone
have
else.
rules.
The text is even more effortless. Okay.
What? So see, and this is why I choose not to participate. I'm serious.
Don't
Because
justify,
all
don't
you got.
justify your hermitude.
No. This is why I don't participate in this just absurdity, because all of you have different rules. What am I supposed to do?
I know,
I got to
man.
check in with you and see, okay, listen, I wanted to send you a thank you card, but I wasn't sure what you thought
As
was
somebody
great.
who
What was
chooses
it?
joy often,
That's what I'm saying.
Are you talking about yourself right now?
myself.
For me, choosing joy is I'm not going to participate in your ridiculous rules because I don't know which one of you has this rule and that rule. This is all crazy. This is crazy talk.
What about an email? Somebody in the chat says. Personalized email.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think the email is better than the text.
As long as you put what they got you, it's like proof of life. That's what it is. It's proof of life.
So now you're going back on your rules.
Well, no, I mean, like, if you write an email, hey, dude, thanks for the rice cooker.
Copied signature.
At least it's an acknowledgement of the gift.
It's just like a scoreboard.
At least
That
it's an
gets you to
acknowledgement of the
72.
gift.
Is the copied signature form in an email format the automatic signature? Or do you want like like if I was like, thanks for the rice cooker, Riz, love, Lern. Or if it said love and it was like Lauren Elwell at 105.7 The Point, like what, would that matter? Is it the
it
copied
all
signature
matters.
of email?
No, because
I like it when people add a little something extra, obviously, because I'm annoying.
You know what? I'm all about you liking things when they're extra and all that. But like, Riz over here he's writing people off. He's angry at the guy.
No, I felt no warmth with that letter.
Right, you're mad at him.
Did you recycle it at
You're going to
least?
think about it every time you see his name for the next
Yes,
6
I did
years.
recycle it.
Good, that's nice. Good for you.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
recycled.
There's so-and-so. That idiot sent us a impersonal thank you card.
No, and you know what it
For the
was?
singing
And
rice
imagine
cooker.
this. You've all been to my house. I'm in the kitchen. My daughter brings in the mail.
By the
that's
island.
That's her job. I'm at the island. I'm going through. Bill.
Yeah.
Bill. Something from the Smiths.
Exciting.
Open up.
I honestly agree with you.
I could hear a pause.
Meals, you got to be kidding me
Yeah,
with this.
I was saying, I could hear a pause and then well, would you look at this? No surprise here.
You got to be kidding me.
If you get a text months later, and it was just like, "Hey man, cooked up some rice today." As I sat down, I told the wife, courtesy of the Rizzutos. That's way cooler to me.
Way cooler.
That's cool.
That's way cooler to me than sending me like a generic thank you card.
Yeah, I agree with that example.
Fine. That's great. Does your rice cooker sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to you when it's done?
No, it does not, and I'm upset.
Times are changing.
Mine does.
Times are changing, man. All that stuff. I mean, these are things that, my mom, like, she would always handwritten things, even though you couldn't read what she writes. But she would, handwrite, and then if it was a job, she would say, like, oh, well, you need to do this. You need to call in and say this. You need to write and this. And, it was like such old people talk. Man, I'm telling you, things are changing. These kids, the younger generation is doing things differently, and they're getting rid of some of these sillinesses and the rules. And you're just sounding like an old curmudgeon cat. The more
Okay.
the deeper you dig with this stuff.
Here's what Brad says. Brad on the instant feedback. Riz is the guy who only does things to hear a thank you or get praise. No, that's not true at all.
No,
I'd
I
rather
disagree.
have nothing.
You're advocating no thank you.
Yeah, I'm advocating. It's your not caring and your generic card is worse
Then not
than a
receive-
no thank you.
Yeah.
What was that one guy was like, you didn't tell me there were rules, man.
Oh,
That's the voice that I hear. The old guy
There are rules.
yelling at the young guy, and the young guy be like, well, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know there were so many rules.
There are rules. No, I'd rather no thank you, Brad.
damn it, Brad.
Yeah, I'm lucky because since I got married, the handwritten stuff has increased, and my wife's kind enough where she'll be like, "Hey, here's a card. Can you write out a message for this person and send it to him?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Isn't it nice
love
when
doing
I,
that.
gave you guys your Christmas cards and everything was handwritten on there?
It was
It
nice.
was a nice message.
I kept all of it. Yeah.
Next
I
year
liked
it's-
what your wife wrote.
Next year it's generic. All right. Thank you for your time, Scott Rizzuto.
Stamp. You know what? You're the first person that I would see having a signature stamp, which is wild. But I can see that being something that you'd be like, well, look at that guy.
I think he's more
Bringing
like,
it into work, showing us like a little ink pad and a little hoo hoo hoo, and Scott Rizzuto. Scott D. Rizzuto.
We do have a.
You got a stamp signature?
No, it's not. It's like you put on like if you have to send out a bill or something on an envelope, you just
Like the address.
address.
Yeah. I've had one of
yeah.
those.
You
And that
know,
is convenient.
I wish I. Yeah, I wish
Those
I
are
had
pretty
that.
neat, actually.
I wish I had that.
I feel like you have old school like wax.
Yeah, like
Dracula.
I have.
One of those little wax molds or whatever that you seal all your letters with.
I have that, and I have the ring with my family seal. that
Yeah.
you
oh,
press
you
on.
do?
Just tell.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
neat.
I got the red wax and
That's
everything.
very on brand for you.
It was something that my dad gave us. My brother
tight.
and I. He made gold rings with
Send
our,
me a letter with one of those. Then
with
I know
our-
you care.
With our with our family
That's
emblem.
awesome.
He
And
melted wax to send me this.
Yeah, red wax sticks that you put in a hot glue gun, and you go whoop, and then stamp it with the ring.
That's
what-
tight.
That's-
I've
We
done it
sent
like twice.
Our wedding invitations out with that.
You did?
Where I did the ring thing. Yeah,
No way.
You did?
yeah.
Well, it
Wax
obviously
and
went
Ah.
unnoticed.
Hey, well,
by
no, that's fine.
I'm glad,
Did you notice?
Scott
You
D.
didn't notice
Rizzuto.
either.
Well, I was just going to bring it up, but he beat me to it.
You didn't notice either. Hey, all right, before we hit the first break of the morning,
Please join us on Zoom. So, like, that seems overkill for an online wedding.
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, I forgot how we got into it. Maybe it was during sports or whatever. Some of these universities are named not where they're from. Like, what was one of the examples?
Purdue.
yesterday? Like, that's what it was. Purdue.
Oh, yeah, we found out it was
UConn.
in Pennsylvania.
UConn beat Purdue. No, it's Indiana.
India, that's what we said.
UConn beat Indiana in the men's NCAA, basketball tournament. I asked you guys, where is Purdue? See if you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Did Scott, you knew?
Yeah.
Scott knew. I think Rafe knew.
Yeah.
I said Ohio.
Oh, I like you close.
The Boilermakers.
All right, what about, we said Vanderbilt. Where's Vanderbilt?
Tennessee.
And,
And I know
Nashville.
that because of Nashville.
Yeah. Scott knew that one.
Scott, you knew?
What the hell?
What is that?
Wow,
I just said
Oh,
that.
no.
Well,
Little mini
what
Riz
is
is under the
playing?
desk,
My
repeating
computer
himself
is
again.
having a meltdown right now. But it's over, and I apologize.
It's over.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
over.
so Lern, get out the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, yes. The scoreboard, I don't have a marker for it. But
You
I'll-
don't even.
I'll
You
just
don't
do
have
it
to
right
put my
here.
name down.
Okay.
I will score no points.
Oh, no, but okay, so I'm going to say the name of a school, and the buzzer is your name.
I'm not
Okay.
confident in this.
The buzzer is your name, and you tell me
State.
state,
Bonus for city.
bonus for city,
You know what's even
Oh,
funnier?
no. Bonus points?
Like
and an extra point for a city.
I've played hundreds of colleges, and what would happen every other time, and I'm not kidding about this, we would be on stage. I would see the name of the school. I'd get out of the bus and I'd walk around and go, "Oh, sweet! Oh, I'm on this campus. Cool!" And then we'd be on stage, and we'd say something about the name, and I would realize, "Holy crap! I don't know where I am. I have no idea what state this is."
You,
All right.
you still don't know where you go.
Yeah, I'm getting better at that, but like with the colleges, it was way worse because
All right, here
like
we go. Let's
you're
look.
in like a little city, like a condensed city, and everything says Yale.
Right.
You know,
I do enjoy going to to a city and then seeing a sign for, oh my God, that's where that is.
yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of wild.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start. Now, your name is your buzzer. Howard University.
Learn.
Learn.
Alabama.
Steve.
Moon.
New York.
Georgia.
Scott, DC.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
DC.
hey, Scott knows his colleges.
go.
Man.
Educated man over there.
I've been there once.
Colgate.
Learn.
Learn.
Colorado. Damn it.
Moon.
Moon.
The bathroom.
No.
Rafe.
Yeah.
Georgia.
No.
King. New Hampshire.
No. Colgate is in Hamilton, New York.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Home of the toothpaste.
Baylor University.
Learn.
Learn.
Michigan.
No. Baylor.
That sounds like a good
King?
guess.
King.
Is it Texas?
Texas.
Dang.
King of the
He's
world.
winning it.
Waco, Texas.
Waco. Way to go.
Honestly, the way you guys say these, you could convince me of anything.
That's why we're on the
I
radio.
would believe anything you say.
Somebody's got to know this one. Clemson.
Moon.
Moon.
North Carolina.
Learn. Ohio.
South Carolina. It's Moon, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Dang.
Does he get a point?
No.
Come on, man.
Specifically Clemson, South Carolina. Morehead State.
Learn. Oklahoma.
No.
Moon.
Moon.
Florida.
No. Morehead University. Morehead State University.
King.
King.
Virginia.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Close.
Auburn.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Georgia.
No.
Moon.
King.
Oh, that was me, baby.
Moon.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Dang it.
Moon in the lead.
For an extra point,
That's in Tuscaloosa.
Auburn.
No, that's the other one. Right.
I think Auburn is in Auburn,
Oh, is it?
Alabama.
Oh, okay. Alabama. Alabama is in Tuscaloosa.
Marquette University.
King.
King.
Connecticut.
No.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Michigan.
No.
Learn. Wyoming.
No.
Moon. Oregon.
No. Wisconsin.
Oh,
Milwaukee.
So
I'm
close.
so close. I think it was up there, one of them thumb-shaped states.
All right, this is one everybody's going to know. Extra point for where it is. Duke.
Learn.
Moon.
Kentucky.
Learn.
Kentucky.
No.
Moon, North Carolina.
Yes.
Oh.
Raleigh.
No.
Dang it.
Oh.
King.
King.
Charleston.
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
All right, so Moon gets a point for
Hill,
North Carolina, but it's in Durham.
Durham.
Of course.
Hey, Raleigh,
Durham.
Durham is the same dang thing. Isn't it? I thought that was the same city, kind of. I thought it was like a twin city.
It's the mailing address is Durham.
Dang.
All right, Johns Hopkins.
Lern, New York.
No. Very famous medical school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Johns Hopkins.
Sounds right.
King.
King.
Indiana.
No.
Moon.
Moon.
Minnesota?
No.
Rafe, Boston,
No.
Massachusetts.
Baltimore, Maryland.
God, dude. Famously bad at this.
I forget about Maryland.
We're
as
going
a
to win this.
state.
This is like a soccer game. So we're going to win 1-0.
Brown University.
King.
Oh,
You forget your name?
I did.
King.
That one is in Massachusetts.
No.
Moon.
Brown.
New York.
No.
Lern, Vermont.
No.
Rafe,
Rafe.
Missouri.
No.
Connecticut.
Brown is in Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, duh.
Got it.
Dartmouth.
Oh, yes.
This is
Lern,
easy one.
Tennessee.
No.
Rafe,
Rafe.
Vermont.
No. Dartmouth. Where's Dartmouth?
Moon.
Yes.
Nebraska.
No.
Lern,
King.
California.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Oh, I
damn
knew
it.
it
That was
was
close.
an
I'm one
NE.
state away.
Georgetown.
Rafe.
Learn.
Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Whoa.
What's up?
Dang.
We'll give you 2 points for that one.
Cool.
Dang, I tell you.
Rice University. Rice.
Moon.
Yes.
Massachusetts.
No.
King. I'm going to say, isn't it Oregon?
No.
Nope.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Beans, New Mexico.
Rice
and
University.
beans.
It's a big school. Rice is in
Oklahoma.
Houston, Texas.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds right.
Rutgers.
Oh, that's a
King.
King.
New York.
No.
Moon. I want to say that's down south. I want to say Georgia.
Lern, Maine.
No.
Rafe, Idaho.
No, it's in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, down south up in New
That was
Jersey.
close. I've been there.
Trick question,
God,
Canada.
we are
Dang it.
terrible at geography.
I've been on that campus. Now you-
Tufts. Tufts University. Tufts.
Tufts.
Tufts. Tufts.
Oh, Tufts?
Yes. Tufts. Lern, Nebraska.
No.
Moon.
Yeah.
Ohio.
No.
King. Nevada.
No.
Lern, Michigan.
No.
Rafe, California.
No, Massachusetts.
We're so good at this.
Carnegie Mellon. Carnegie Mellon
Moon.
University.
Massachusetts.
No.
Lern.
King.
Go.
King.
New York.
No.
That's a good guess.
Lern, South Dakota.
No.
Rafe,
Carnegie
Pennsylvania.
Mellon. Yeah.
Oh,
Specifically for the extra point?
Carnegie,
No.
Pennsylvania.
Altoona.
Hershey.
It's in Pittsburgh.
All right.
Pittsburgh.
I knew Andrew Carnegie was a steel man. That was my logic.
Wake Forest.
Oh, that's
King.
King.
Kentucky.
No.
Lern, Arizona.
No.
Moon, North Carolina.
Yes.
Wow, Moon's in the
Specifically?
lead.
Raleigh.
No.
You only know Raleigh, dude.
Winston-Salem.
Another
Rafe.
cigarette.
No, Winston-Salem, North Carolina is where that was.
Oh,
That's the name of the.
Hey, that's a point, though.
All right, four more. Four more.
You missing my points?
No, you got dude. You're light years ahead
you're
of
running
us.
away with this.
Villanova.
Oh,
Moon.
Moon.
Washington.
No.
Lern.
King.
Lern.
Hang on, Nevada.
No.
Oh,
Rafe, Connecticut.
No.
I thought it was up in the
Maryland.
Northwest.
No. Villanova is in Villanova, Pennsylvania.
Oh, what a...
Oh, when they moved to there?
That's ridiculous.
Pepperdine.
Scott. Or
Scott.
King. California.
Rafe.
Yes.
really?
Specifically?
Malibu.
Yes.
You are so good.
You know what's funny? I knew
man.
you'd get that one.
Yeah. Well, there's a baseball field across the way from
Okay,
the
nobody
college,
cares.
and I want to put a Walmart right there. I want to build a Walmart and block their view of the ocean.
No follow-ups.
Okay.
Tulane.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Louisiana.
Yes.
New Orleans.
New
Louisiana.
Orleans.
Oh, Rafe.
Nice.
What's the score?
Moon with 6. Rafe and King tied at 4. I am in last at 2.
Okay, this one is worth 10 points.
Whoa.
Oh, I got
Okay.
this. Watch this,
big.
watch this, watch this.
This one is worth 10 points.
There's only one college that I know where it is.
I hope this is Illinois
And
State.
I'm hoping it's this one.
SIUE. No, I'm kidding. Okay. St. John's University.
Darn, that's not the one.
King,
King.
Massachusetts.
No.
Lern,
Moon.
Idaho.
No.
Moon. Florida.
No.
Rafe. Chicago, Illinois.
No. Queens, New York.
Oh,
Well, two.
boo. You couldn't have said Emory?
No. I said St. John's.
I'm going to say Emory.
New York.
No.
Emory is in Pennsylvania.
No.
Oklahoma.
No.
Canada.
No,
Georgia.
Rafe, I'm looking at you. It's Georgia.
Ah, man.
Well, you guys are terrible at that game. So.
Terrible. Go UConn.
Who knew it was hard to
That's
do?
hard.
That's the only one that I know.
All right, today's Team Riz Member of the Day is brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, St. Louis's home for Blues hockey. From Baldwin, Missouri, Bobby Mortimer is
Yeah, Bobby.
Team Riz Member of the Day. Bobby has been a longtime listener of The Point and The Riz Show, and catching up with the podcast always helps him get through the day. Enjoys the childish humor from King Scott, listening to Riz and Moon bicker over the smallest things, Rafe's jokes, and Lern's personality.
Oh, thanks.
Loves matchup with Moon, Freak of the Week, and whenever any of the celebrity guests stop by to chat with the gang. Well, we got Greg Warren coming by in about 15 minutes.
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, he's going to play Password with us, too.
Oh, rematch from
He's
yesterday.
going to be in the mix for Password. Bobby Mortimer from Baldwin is our Team Riz Member of the Day. Get the super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It is 7:13 Wednesday. Traffic and weather, first look, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series, June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available now at www.raceway.com. Right lane blocked due to a crash 70 westbound just after Terra Lane. Your Point forecast, scattered rain and storms, high of 66. Right now it's 55 at the Point Studio.
Back to the Riz Show. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. We'd like to welcome to the 1057 The Point studio and the Riz Show, Mr. Greg Warren.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Greg.
How are you?
Good to see you. I'm great, man. You guys doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing great. When was the last time you were on the show? Has it been a couple months?
Yeah, a few months. I think like late last year. I
Okay,
think.
so first time on this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy
Definitely.
New Year, Greg.
Yay, thanks, man.
There he is.
Is this your third time on the show?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't get a certificate.
Why?
Because he's a local.
Yeah. I can show if I got to prove like out of state residency. I went through
Yeah.
all this stuff, man. Yeah.
What a rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to live 1 day over half a year out of state.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm still getting all the rules of the Riz Show.
But you got to be like, it can't be over in Illinois or whatever, right? It's got to be.
No, it's got to be either St. Louis Metro. Like Nikki Glazer counts as an out-of-towner, even though she's from here.
She lives here
what are you
now.
talking
But
about?
she moved back here during the pandemic.
So did I. I was living in New York. I lived in LA.
You weren't on
man.
the show then.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough, man.
Oh, she got grandfathered in?
Yeah.
She got grandfathered in now that she's a STL resident?
She doesn't do our show anymore anyway, so it doesn't
Well,
matter.
that's what Nikki needs is a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just trying to help
I'm
her
going to
out.
find out just wherever the signal dies down, and I'm going to move right there.
Yeah, because you'd be 2 away from getting that jacket right there. Mm-hmm. So that gorgeous 5-timers club jacket.
That's a nice jacket.
That's a great
It
jacket.
really
Holy
is.
smokes.
We're going to need it back.
That's a really nice. Yeah,
It's
I understand.
made out of the same material as Dorothy slippers from The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah, man, I got to move.
Yeah,
I got
I
to
think you
move.
got it.
Yeah.
That just sealed it for you. You got to go.
Yeah, I got to move. It's the perfect time for me to move right now. My condo is destroyed. It's flooded.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Toilet.
The Eclipse, right?
No,
Eclipse did it.
No, it was a little before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was,
it's from a toilet?
second floor toilet,
Oh,
man.
no.
Just leaked. And it's like gutted, man. It looks like a crack house.
Oh, man, water damage?
Yeah. No walls, no flooring. No, it's, yeah. And they haven't even started on it yet.
Was it your toilet or somebody upstairs?
Oh, no, I was the idiot.
You were the clogger?
Yeah, it was me.
Clogger.
Yeah. And I got somebody downstairs from me. too.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's real popular around the
I had it
condo
happen.
complex. Well, it's
You tried to flush one of your Ninja Turtles, right? I knew it. I knew it.
That's what he calls them, yeah.
That's what you do with them when they die. You flush them down the toilet.
I've had this. I'm such an idiot, man. I've been literally living on the road for 25 years. So like, I just come home and I just sort of like live and then leave. And the toilet, like, just kind of, it'll flush the contents down. But every like couple weeks, it flushes the contents down. But then the water just kind of keeps coming up, and I got to plunge it. And I figured that's just what happens with toilets, you know.
Greg Warren, toilet destroyer.
Yeah, yeah.
Destroyer of toilets.
So it happened, and I was like, I had to do something that morning. I was like, I'll just plunge it when I get out of the shower, and I left. And I came back like 5 hours later, and it was just like raining in my kitchen.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Did you lose any like personal items that meant a lot to you?
I don't have anything that means anything to me.
Okay, well that's good to know. All right,
That's
never
a way to
mind.
live.
Next question.
That is a way to live. This way, when it does get destroyed, you don't have to.
Yeah. Nothing got
Doesn't
destroyed.
matter.
I lost a couple of things, but yeah.
When you
Air
walk in the
fryer.
door.
I did lose the air fryer.
Oh,
I did lose the air fryer, man.
I know, it's tough.
when you walked in the door, did you hear?
Yes.
Sounded like
Dripping.
Rainforest Cafe.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly, Moon. Yeah. I don't think those things took off, did they?
I think
They
did
were everywhere.
Some-
for-
some places. I don't think they did.
I had a
here.
buddy that worked at the Rainforest Cafe. It used to rain every 15 minutes.
Yeah, that thunderstorm
It was awesome. Little sloth would look at you as you had a burger.
Thunderstorm serious.
No, it would thunderstorm, and you hear like monkeys as you're eating a mediocre hamburger.
They still got
Yeah.
one outside of Disney World. This seems to be doing well.
But they're not doing so good now, right?
I don't know. They were like in malls. So I
Yeah.
think the malls started going out, and
Well, people have been telling us for a while you're going to destroy the rainforest.
Yeah, it did.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up Rainforest Cafe.
I bet you
There
there's
are no
one at
locations.
that Opry Mills Mall in Tennessee. That probably does really well there.
Rainforest.
If it's
Cafe.
within driving distance, we're going.
There was one in
all of
Kansas
us.
City. There was one in KC.
Really?
Yes, there was.
All right, Moon is going to Atlantic City on Saturday. There's one down there.
All right.
Gotta go.
There's one in Tempe, Arizona.
I'm going to Tempe tonight.
You have to go. That's
They're
where you're
open
eating
till
dinner.
they're
Cool,
open till
man.
8.
It's a sign, man.
Rainforest Cafe full of
They're
college
open till
kids.
8.
Till 8. Yeah, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 8.
They gotta put the
Friday and
animals to bed.
Saturday, party nights open till 9.
Oh, yeah.
You know how Tempe is. That's Party City.
Yeah, man.
Disney Springs, Disney World, Animal Kingdom, Galveston, Grapevine Mills, Texas. There's still quite a few of them.
Yeah, that's impressive. Opry Mills, Tennessee.
The closest one to us is Opry Mills, Tennessee.
You said the hamburger was pretty mediocre.
I'm sure it's all the same.
I'm wondering, like, what do you think's better, a meal at Rainforest Cafe or Planet Hollywood
I bet you it's
Or
the
Hard
same,
Rock.
the same exact stuff.
from Gordon's Food Service?
Hard Rock's not bad. I bet you Planet Hollywood's bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you it's
Leaps and
all the
bounds.
same. They get their frozen
You
patties from
think so?
one place.
Right.
I've had
of
some
course.
good. I've had some good places at or good meals at Hard Rocks.
But the mildew smell of the Rainforest Cafe, is that going to
Yeah.
impact the taste?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and then the koalas swinging by. And stuff
Yeah, I
like
don't
that,
want none of that. But I hope everything works out.
Yeah, it's a mess, man. Yeah, it's
Because you're home this weekend. You're at Funny Bone this weekend.
in St. Charles.
Funny
yeah.
Bone, St. Charles.
Yeah, and I'm staying in hotels basically.
You are?
Yeah, I was staying. Yeah, I'm staying in hotels basically.
You're like unhoused right now.
Yeah. Like
Let Greg Warren come live with you guys, Riz.
yeah,
We have an extra
Hey,
room.
get him off my couch, please.
yeah.
When are they saying this is going to be done? Like when are you going to have your place back?
We haven't even gotten to that, Moon.
They haven't even talked about it. Like there's no dates. They're just like
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even started. It's the insurance companies are fighting because it's like the condo insurance and then my insurance.
And you're caught in the middle.
Yeah, so
trying to figure out whose poo it was. It wasn't mine. Somebody else.
again,
Somebody
it was
else came in.
the contents went down. It was just water. I mean,
I like that you say contents.
yeah, I don't
So
really.
respectful.
Yeah, contents.
Same
man.
thing happened to Lenny Kravitz, by the way. Look that story up.
Really?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
He had a condo in St. Louis and he flooded it.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
Lenny-
it was at a a very luxurious apartment complex, and he had clogged his toilet and left and destroyed all the units below.
Don't ruin Lenny Kravitz for me on a Wednesday.
It's a sex symbol thing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you also go to the gym and see through shirts and leather pants?
Did you see that video of him working
Yeah.
out
I've shared it. Of
That's
course I
how
did.
Greg wrestled in college.
in leather pants?
God bless.
Lenny Kravitz is doing like sit-ups, like decline sit-ups with a giant weight
Yeah, with Joe Manganiello or whatever his name is, right?
Manganiello? No, that didn't look like him.
I
It
thought it
looked
did.
like a trainer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he's doing all that stuff in the tight
is
leather
my
pants.
fantasy.
Well, didn't he learn his lesson with the tight leather pants when you're doing certain
When a
things?
strong
Oh, yes,
came
he
out
did
on
learn
stage.
his lesson.
also
Yes,
looks
he
very
did,
fake.
Moon. We all learned that lesson that day.
If you watch it closely, it looks very fake. It looks like the weights are like made of foam, and he's
Either way.
he's doing an exercise that looks very dangerous, like he could hurt himself.
The sit-ups look pretty good.
But
And
it-
either way, it's in leather pants, and it was...
He's doing setups with like a weight bench bar.
I'll tell you what, man. That video did a lot for men. I don't know if
That's not real, right?
That's real.
I mean, it's real, but
it's
it
not
looks
too much weight
It's
on
real
there.
to me, damn it.
Hey, the
What is that,
pants,
like a 25-pounder?
The
No,
pants,
those are
two 45 plates and a 45 bar.
It's 135 by my math.
When he hands it to the guy, I feel like the guy's acting is bad when he grabs it from him and makes it try to look
I
heavy.
want to believe.
I mean, I believe in Lenny.
I choose to believe.
He's
Well,
doing fine.
Listen, Greg Warren's here. He's got some shows coming up at Funny Bone in St. Charles. Friday, Saturday. You got the family show on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's all ages. Bring the family. It's 1 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock show. So you don't have to
that's
get up
very
early.
cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. Kids, we bring the kids on stage and stuff, and they tell jokes. And
That's awesome because, kids hear about comedy clubs, never are allowed inside.
yeah, we bring. I go to Sam's, get some snacks for them, that kind of thing.
You
do?
bring your windowless van. It says free candy.
I do not do that. There's not a van.
Greg's treats.
There's no van allowed on the premises.
And he gets out of the van and he's like, "It's cool, guys. I'm homeless.
I live in this mini house now.
I wish I had a van
This
right
is
now,
my
man.
place. I'm not a weird guy. I live in this van."
You got Christmas lights strung up inside and a couple beanbag chairs. That's
He's
all
got
right.
his air fryer in the van. This is the only thing
If
I
I
care
only
about.
had an air fryer.
All right, today is, we'll get to crap on celebrities here in just a second. Today is April 10th. Back in the day, 112 years ago, 1912, the unsinkable Titanic set sail from Southampton, England on its maiden voyage, hit the iceberg, sank 5 days later. 68 years ago, 1956, Leo Fender patents the successor to his popular Telecaster, the Telecaster model of the electric guitar. So what is the successor to the Telecaster?
The Stratocaster.
Bullet series.
The Stratocaster.
Bullet.
What a cool name.
54 years ago, 1970, Paul McCartney announces that he had quit the Beatles due to personal differences, interaction with John Lennon, and disapproval of Yoko Ono. The following week, Paul's debut record, his solo record, comes out. He has since made peace with Yoko and said, it wasn't really her fault. 32 years ago, 1992, Sam Kinison killed in a car crash by some drunk driving teenagers on a desert highway outside of Needles, California. He had just gotten sober, and he was hit by a drunk driver. After the crash, one of the kids said, quote, "God, look at my truck." True.
Sam Kinison, I kind of started doing comedy down in Houston, and he was one of the Texas outlaws that started down there. And they told me this story that, remember when Empire Strikes Back came out, the second Star Wars film?
Right, 81 or 82.
Yeah, it was like huge. People were lining up, and the theater was across from the comedy club. And people like lined up, all these Star Wars geeks. And Kinison had seen some special screening of it. So he gets on top of the roof, and all these people are lined up, and he goes, it's his dad. Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's dad.
Oh no!
It's his dad. he's Luke Skywalker's dad. He's got like a bullhorn out there.
Oh, man.
That's very Kinison-like.
Yeah.
But he had all these substance abuse problems and finally got clean and sober and was killed by a bunch of teenagers who were drinking and driving.
Man.
And, quote, "God, look at my truck," as Sam Kinison is dying on the side of the road. And 19 years ago today, in 2005, Tiger Woods wins his fourth Masters. He didn't win it again until 2019. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
All right, let's start with this. The eclipse happened on Monday. Greg, did you witness it?
I went down to Paducah, Kentucky.
Did?
And saw in the Path of Totality. I was Nate Bargatze did a podcast from there. So we all met in Paducah, and it was pretty cool.
That
It was
is
awesome.
cool.
It was amazing.
Well, are you sure that it wasn't Tommy Lee's nutsack that you saw that got in front of the sun? Because I say this because on social media, He was burning the eyes of all of us again. Now, you may remember the full nude selfie that he did a couple years ago, where
Tommy Lee?
Yeah, Tommy Lee was sitting on the toilet, and he's completely naked, and you see everything. Well, essentially, he did this again. He posted it, then deleted a video with a set of testicles causing an eclipse over the sun. Now, we still are unsure if these were his own testicles or if they were somebody else's, but nonetheless, he did share it and then deleted it. So what do you think about that?
Same thing happened with a news station in Mexico, live on TV. Moon, if you want to pull this up, they were showing a picture of the eclipse on Mexican TV.
They're showing videos that people sent in.
Yeah, pictures. Yeah, people sent in videos.
And they're like, here's the next video. Look at that. I mean, here it comes.
How cool is
Here
this?
comes the moon. Oh, wait a second.
So yeah, they're showing a pic. Yeah, they're showing.
Ay, ay, ay.
They're showing sent in videos from people.
All right.
And it's a video of the sun and just somebody's testicles.
Hairy
testicles just descend from the top of the screen.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
And also looked quite similar to what we all saw on Monday. So, way to go, creativity.
Hey, do you remember people were...
There's the diamond ring. Oh, look, it's the diamond ring.
It's the sun's corona.
Do you remember people paid for this special Eclipse flight, like $1,000
yeah.
bucks a ticket?
Ooh, yeah.
On Monday, people across the U.S. and beyond went out of their way to witness the solar eclipse. Some diehards who shelled out serious dough to board a flight promised a unique view. Apparently, you couldn't even see it on the plane.
Really?
Oh, man.
That's a unique view.
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't say you're going to get totality.
Everybody else saw it, but you didn't. That's a different view.
That's a you problem.
So everybody on this Delta flight, got a goodie bag with hat and socks and other apparel, some snacks like moon pies and sun chips. But apparently, seeing an eclipse from that high sucks.
Good to know. One more thing on the eclipse, and then
Yeah.
I'll be done for this week. No surprise, we had so many people listening to music. Riz, you were listening to Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety.
Yeah, Greg, I timed it out
Really?
where I started Dark Side of the Moon
Yeah.
at a time that Lern had told me to start the record, and then ended at the last song, Eclipse, on the record as the totality. As
Awesome.
we had it.
Pretty cool.
I'd heard something about that people figured that out. So you actually did it?
Did it.
That's great, man. That's really cool.
Well, and Pink Floyd obviously surged up with the streams. This is kind of interesting. So bands and songs that had like 2,000% increases on streaming. The Beatles' Here Come the Sun was 2,140% increase on Spotify. Van Morrison's Moon Dance, David Bowie's Space Oddity, Pink Floyd's Eclipse, Soundgarden's Black Hole
How
Sun.
about Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Total Eclipse of the Heart, which I thought would have been higher, only had a 635%.
What about Duran Duran New Moon on Monday?
New Moon on Monday?
0%.
0%. Nobody
What?
knows about
They
that
got
song.
one extra stream from
What?
Greg Warren. One extra stream in Paducah, Kentucky.
You got 5 extra streams for me,
Yeah.
Riz. It's a great song.
No, my wife is like, as I'm blasting Dark Side of the Moon, she goes, "You're ruining this for me. You
She
are
wanted the
ruining the
silence.
The
eclipse."
Eclipse?
Yeah.
You ruined the Eclipse.
Speaking of songs, so are you a Beyonce fan?
You know,
You don't have to be. I'm just asking.
when it comes to music, man, I don't know anything
That's okay.
about it.
Do you
Do you
feel
know-
pressure to say yes?
Yeah, you
No,
have
I
to
don't
be
feel pressure.
pressured.
I'm trying to figure it out. Whenever anybody asks me if I'm a fan, I'm like, yeah, I've heard some of that stuff and I like it, but I
Okay.
couldn't tell you anything about it.
That's the same way I am. Like,
Yeah.
hey, she got some good songs. Like,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
comes on the radio or it's in the background. I'm not playing Beyonce in my car.
It's unfortunate. Hey, are you a Hank Williams fan?
Junior? Or,
No, like the Hank Williams.
I don't know enough about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is great. Then you're going to be the perfect person for us to play this for. So, I ruined it. This, I guess, social media platform used AI, a voice, to program Beyonce's new song, Texas Hold'em, to see what it would sound like if the Hank Williams actually did it. And so here is Texas Hold'em sung by AI Hank Williams.
So you know that Beyonce put out a country record, right? You heard?
No.
She just
Oh, you
did
didn't know that?
a couple
No,
weeks ago.
I didn't.
Oh, it's like the #1 record.
Is it
number one on
good?
the country charts.
It's good.
Yeah.
She does a cover of like Jolene by Dolly Parton, and
Oh, yeah,
Willie
man.
Nelson's on the record with her. It's good.
So what is this?
This is Hank Williams AI doing Texas Hold'em, the new Beyonce song.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this works. Yeah, I'd have been interested if they led with this.
You love this.
Gotcha.
Oh man, you got him.
Got you all. All right, no, this is for real. AI Hank Williams.
Well, this ain't Texas. Ain't no hold up. So lay your cards down, 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 down.
Okay, I mean,
It's
Park
cool.
your Lexus. Throw your keys up. And stick around, round, 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 round.
I don't really know much
And
Hank
I'll be
Williams.
damned if I can't.
Does this sound
dance with
like
you.
legit?
Come
Yeah,
pour
but the
some
timing's
sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real life boogie and a
Speed up,
real life
slow down.
hold down. Don't be a come and take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I
Okay.
I mean, again, this is AI taking over a dead person's voice and
Yeah.
using it into today. Problematic.
It's weird.
It's weird, but that is so well done. It's terrifying, right? Like
Yeah,
that
no,
sounds
I don't like
real.
Way to make this
You don't
song.
like it, huh?
No, not at all, man.
Because it's a dead person and
I just think it's going to be, yeah, I think that we're all, there's such a thing as creativity, and it's going to get, I don't know, man. Their politicians are going to be saying stuff that they didn't say.
yeah, of course.
that's gonna be
if in the
dangerous.
wrong
Like the deep
hands.
fakes.
Yeah.
It is scary.
I think it's cool, but I think it's creepy at the same time.
Same.
And I'm allowed to have that opinion.
Yeah, it can be a duality for sure. What about this? Dee Schneider says, he was on a podcast earlier. He says, as a result of all the bands retiring and dying, the offers get bigger and bigger for the holdouts to come back, like Twisted Sister. Is it there yet? He says, no. Is it getting close? Yes. He says, there's talk amongst us. Well, in the event that the numbers do get there, you know, will Twisted Sister get back together and go out on the road? They're kind of holding out. And this made me think of bands that are holding out that I would like to see hit the road again. And I was going to ask the room.
Are people really pining for Twisted Sister?
Probably not as much as other bands, but kind of a novelty.
They have their place in rock history.
For sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
some
man.
great songs.
If I know some of their stuff, then they're big.
Yeah,
Greg
We're Not
loves
Gonna
them.
Take It and I Want to Rock
Right.
and the song from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Right.
Yeah, that one.
But what is a band,
Which is called Burn in Hell, which is actually a good tune.
what band or person is holding out? They're still alive, or there's still plenty of members left in the band that maybe haven't gone out yet, and time is ticking. Do you think?
REM.
REM.
That's what I thought too.
Okay.
Zeppelin.
Yeah, I would think while we got Robert Plant and Jimmy Page
Yeah,
and
that's a
John Paul
great
Jones,
call.
that would be amazing. Especially with Jason Bonham on drums, because that worked out so well in 2012.
They've done they did that one-off thing at the
02.
O2.
Yeah.
Man, that's a great question.
Oasis. I mean, I know this.
That's never going to happen, though, right?
Right. Liam Gallagher is such a piece of crap. In fact, he was in the news, and I didn't even do this story because he's like raging on Twitter about it. So, reunion's not happening. I'm like, you're
And
such
they
a
keep throwing a
piece of
lot of
crap.
money at them too
Really?
to get back together.
Oh,
Like,
so
no,
much.
They hate each other, right?
hate each other.
Yeah.
Hate, hate each other.
Rafe, who do you want to come back?
From what? The dead?
No. Just they're alive.
Have you guys not said Silverchair?
Yeah,
That's your
Silverchair.
band.
Oh, they love Silverchair.
Silverchair.
Yeah, I would
Man,
love
I
that.
don't know. There's so many. I mean, I wanted Guns N' Roses till it happened.
Did you go?
No, they canceled.
No. The first time they like in.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah,
I thought it was
Rage.
good.
I did
Oh,
too.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage would
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah.
There's some bands that no one, like obscure ones, that'd be awesome. Like Frodis would be amazing to see them again.
Yeah,
One
Rafe's
of the
been
greats.
waiting for Frodis to come
Frodis.
back.
Man.
He keeps writing them letters.
Dredge. All those guys.
Dredge would be red.
Dear Frodis.
Dear Frodis. Dear
ain't getting any younger.
It's me, Rafe.
Hey, love
I wish you'd come back to the
This
Chase
is the
Center.
13th letter I've sent.
In other news, Sylvester Stallone has been accused of creating a toxic environment on the set of the Paramount Plus show Tulsa King in Atlanta. Season 2 is currently in production. Sly apparently complained about the extras being, quote, effing ugly. And he would also call people names and then laugh at them, like say things like, you're a tub of lard and fat guy with a cane. And,
So he was calling the extras ugly?
Yeah.
Maybe they were ugly.
well,
Yeah.
here's the deal.
You're filming in Tulsa.
Oh.
You get what you get.
They're filming in Atlanta.
The director of Tulsa King denies that Sly insulted anyone. He says the casting director improperly hired older actors when they were actually asked to hire 25 to 35-year-olds to be in a young, hip bar scene. And Sly never asked for pretty girls because his wife Jennifer was there with him the whole time. So we should just put this to bed.
It was supposed to be a young, hip bar. Instead, it looked like something from the Villages in Florida.
AARP. Yes.
Which is pretty hip.
Man, did I show you the sign, by the way? Because that's like not too far outside of the Disney World area, and they have this bridge that goes across the highway with the biggest, most elaborate, beautiful sign you've ever seen. It says the Villages. Honestly, just that makes it look, hey, that's kind of attractive.
Looks appealing.
I want to look into this.
Are you kidding? Dude, I want to do gigs down there, man.
Yeah, dude, it's huge, too.
Big
I didn't
money.
realize how big it was.
Where will you
it's like
retire
it's
to?
one of the biggest growing cities.
It spans both sides of the highway, and like you can kind of see through the tree lines and see some of the neighborhoods. But they got this. I mean, I'll show you the sign.
It's one of the biggest growing cities in America. The Villages.
It's kind of crazy.
Which is like outside of Orlando? Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just north.
What if that's where you got a residency? Did you get
I'll
a
take
Vegas
it. Are you
residency?
kidding?
Nah,
I'll
I'm
take
at the
it.
Villages, though.
I'll take
Got a
it.
Villages residency.
I'll bet you they pay.
They're like, this
Oh,
is the
yeah, no,
first
they do.
ever.
They do,
Greg
man.
Warren.
I guarantee it.
I'll do
yeah,
a
man.
6-month residency
That's
at
beautiful,
the
isn't it?
Villages.
Yeah.
The turnover, too, man. You're getting a new audience constantly.
Yeah.
They're
I
dying
do say
off.
I'm moving to Florida, but I'm not moving to the Villages.
Oh, my. Oh,
Big,
yes.
big, beautiful.
That's not my style.
Yeah, don't go there.
That's not my style. That's everybody's on golf carts down there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
you'd
nothing
be
like
more
St.
like-
Louis.
Everybody on golf carts.
did you guys see this interview with actor Terrence Howard? Where he's
Where he's angry?
he's angry.
What's with his hair?
That's what I'm talking about.
which interview?
Can you pull this up, Moon? So he's suing the talent firm Creative Artists Agency after claiming the agency shorted him money while he was starring in the television hit Empire. The actor made around $325,000 per episode, but he says the CAA owes him about $120 million because of a
Damn.
package deal that the firm had with Fox. Now, this isn't the biggest takeaway of that story. The biggest takeaway of the story is Terrence Howard and this wig that he has on, which is amazing. He's wearing a kind of a caramel feathered wig and a butterfly collared shirt. He looks like he's straight out of the 70s.
It looks like Farrah Fawcett hair.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to redo Saturday Night
Scroll
Fever
down.
or
Scroll down
something.
this.
Look at this man. So
Is that for a role?
I have no clue. I think he just wanted to do it to get people's eyes on it, and it worked. Now, the biggest thing he's angry about is after asking the CAA for what they owed him, Howard was sent a check for the total of $666, 666. He told Hollywood Unlocked $666 exactly, and not saying where it's from. So I was like, oh, you're trying to threaten me. This is a threat right here. Do you think I'm scared? Do y'all think I'm going to be quiet about this? Because I wonder what you're doing to every other black artist. And he called this evil that he got this check sent to him for $666.
Yeah. Listen, he could say whatever, but nobody is listening to what he's saying because of that hair.
That's hair. We can't get over. I mean,
It's
I
like, you know,
think
the
I'm
famous.
listening more.
That's wild.
It's the famous Farrah Fawcett.
Cheryl Ladd.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore, dude.
No, it's the
That's what I was
famous
thinking.
Farrah Fawcett swimsuit. You know, when she's in the red swimsuit.
Yeah.
That's the
Skateboard.
hair.
yeah.
I think he's got a lot of things going on. Remember there was all that stuff after they kicked him from Iron Man?
Yeah.
And like people were
He's
saying
got
like,
some.
Looks like Larry from
This-
Three's Company.
I think there's a lot going on.
I met Larry one time, man.
You did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's
the
talented,
neighbor,
though.
right?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
he was a neighbor? And
He was the
comic?
neighbor. Yeah. No, he was doing like some one-man show. We were like at a local TV station. I was plugging my show, and he was plugging his one-man show, and I got to talk to Larry, man. That was pretty
Dude,
cool.
when you could wear the collar with your undershirt collar outside, outside of the suit.
Very good talk show.
I wish I could pull that off.
Try it.
I love that look.
See what people do. We watched the first. Are you a comic book nerd, Greg?
No.
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 Do you like the Batman movies or?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
yeah.
see The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
I
that
didn't
came
see
out?
it.
Okay. Well, there's a sequel coming out, and the first footage from the trailer is finally here. Joker, is it Folie à Deux?
Folie à deux.
Folie à Deux. And so it looks pretty good. Joaquin Phoenix is playing the Joker. He's in prison. He meets Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn in a hallway. She pretends to shoot herself in the head with her handgun. Not an actual handgun, but her hand being a gun.
Finger guns.
The two decide to escape together, and then they're seen dancing in the moonlight with What the World Needs Now is Love playing. Here's a little bit of audio from the trailer.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I haven't done anything with my life like you have. Let's get out of here.
You know, that's a new thing they're doing with trailers, by the way. If you notice, every trailer now is slow down like slowed down hit songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Notice all these superhero movies, all these dramatic movies like this, in the trailer are slowed down.
Yeah, they'll take a pop song and make it minor and make it sad and
Right.
dry.
Oh, really? Is that what they're doing?
Oh, that's
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. I was like,
yeah.
no.
it's not working real
What was the
well.
last movie with that used Something in the Way from Nirvana?
Yeah.
Was it Batman? The new Batman?
It sounds right.
Like a slowed down, and it makes you think, like, what is that song?
Yeah. We're 45 minutes away from Billie Eilish doing Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah.
Don't, I bet you that would fit here.
Don't worry. Be
That would fit here.
Well, this trailer looks pretty good, and I am not a musical person. I don't really like going to see musicals. And when I heard that the Joker sequel was going to be a musical, and I love Lady Gaga, I was very underwhelmed. But this trailer looks cool as
Looks
hell.
Landlord came and took your bed.
The Joker sequel.
Think about those lyrics.
I'm going to see that movie, man. Whatever it is, whatever
Whatever
you're
that
selling,
is.
Moon, I'm buying.
The sequel is going to be in theaters on October 4th, exactly 5 years after the original movie debuted.
The goal, so the AV Club did a whole article on it. The goal is to catch people's attention. Maybe they're not paying as much attention to the trailer, and they start to hear the chorus of a song. They go, wait, I know that song.
Right.
Then they start paying attention, and now they're watching the trailer.
Well, and because our attention spans are so fast-paced, we need things to be over with. I kind of like that. It's a new gimmick to get us to slow down and pay attention. So I'm into it. That is your crap on celebrities.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday today, Daisy Ridley. That's Rey in the new Star Wars movies, is 32. Maren Morris, country singer, is 34. Haley Joel Osment, The Sixth Sense, Pay It Forward, AI. He's in a bunch of stuff. Is 36. Mandy Moore is 40. Laura Bell Bundy, another country singer, who actually got her start as a child actress and played Dr. Jordan Denby on Charlie Sheen's Anger Management. She was also in Jumanji and The Fairly Odd Parents. She's 43. Charlie Hunnam, he's so sexy.
Oh, Jax.
Yeah, he's in also one of my favorite movies, that Green Street
Sons of
Hooligans.
Anarchy.
He's 44. David Harbour is 49. Orlando Jones is 56. Brian Setzer is 65. Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, the genius songwriter and producer, he's 65. Stephen Gustafson, that's the bass player for 10,000 Maniacs, is 67. Peter McNichol.
Peter McNichol.
Is it
Alan
McNichol?
McBeal. Yeah.
He was in Ally McBeal?
He's also the guy
He's
from
Janosch.
Ghostbusters, too.
Yes, he is Janosch.
I know who that guy is.
He is Vigo.
Yeah.
Peter McNichol.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in that. Yeah, he's Janosch Pohai in Ghostbusters 2. He's 70. And Steven Seagal, also known as the Buddhist Lama, Turton Shungdrag Dorhe. He's 72.
All right, so I watched the whole thing on Steven Seagal. And, you know, he legit is like a master in Aikido.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But as far as all the Kung Fu, like the Kung Fu, like, there's Judo and there's...
Right.
Sure.
Like, Aikido is
The
like
disciplines?
the joke of all the disciplines.
Oh, really? They look down on it?
Yeah, you never see an MMA fighter that's a master in Aikido. Like, yeah.
Well, he's a llama.
Yeah. I always thought his Taibo would be the.
Taibo, yeah.
That's my. martial
Like, you
arts.
never see
Taibo's
somebody.
gotta be the
you
worst.
never see somebody in the UFC that's like their discipline is Aikido.
Really?
Yeah, I think I heard Ronda Rousey in an interview say that.
Whoa.
Oh, by the way, I saw the season finale or series finale, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Excellent.
Great.
Excellent. Rafe, did you saw it too?
Yeah, it's great. I was happy with it.
Happy with it? I recommend it. Curb Your Enthusiasm, the series finale. Great. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's What Fun and Fantasy Meet, is Lindsay Meadows. Today's birthday girl has been in 234 fine films, including The Bangover, Born to Porn 2, Diary of a Call Girl, Filth and Fury 2, Foot Submission, Gina's Filthy Hose 1, Look Who's Watching, My Wife the Slut 2, New Whores on the Block 2, Rich Little Bitch, and Who Could Forget a Role in 2007's Kung Fu Nurses A Go-Go 1. Lindsay Meadows is 42 years old. Happy birthday, Lindsay. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
So, Aikido is split into different styles, a couple different styles, but the general vibe of it is all a focus on harmony and peaceful resolution. But they say it can lead to a lack of practicality in any real-life attack situations, especially compared to any aggressive styles like jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, or any MMA style.
Right.
So it's basically jazzercise.
You know what David says? He has a black belt in Brazilian sexy dance fighting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that.
What is it? Brazilian sexy dance fighting?
Hey, that's capoeira.
Sounds great.
Well, there's video of
Capoeira.
of Steven Seagal at like a kung fu exhibition thing, and they have like 15 guys coming at him,
Just flying all over.
and they're just flying all
They're
over.
just
It's
stuntmen.
clearly
There's also a video of him playing blues guitar in Honduras.
Hell
Just
yeah.
on stage ripping it, dude.
With a scarf.
Playing Dust My Broom by Robert Johnson live
that beard is
2014
thick.
with
He's
a
one of the-
scarf.
He's one of the more confusing, existences in
Showbiz.
in life for me. No. Like if I go and I've been trapped a time or two in a vortex of Steven Seagal, and every time I come out thinking, okay, you know what, this whole simulation thing, this is reasonable. This is reasonable. This that we're all living in a simulation. Steven Seagal makes me think that we're living in a simulation.
I'll get on that theory.
Yeah.
So none of it makes sense. Like the program is very strange. It doesn't
and
make
bar
sense
none,
to me.
who they say is the worst ever Saturday Night Live host.
Oh, really?
Oh, was he
they
really?
hate him.
Oh, of all time.
When he was hot? Like, did he do it in the 80s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he did it in the 90s, in the
There's
early
been
90s.
multiple documented SNL cast members that said, "Oh yeah, the worst experience ever was working with him."
Hilarious.
He was beautiful back in the day. I'll give him
What
that.
day?
That ponytail. Like
With-
He
87.
had his time.
Like he's still
When he was on the ship with
Under Siege.
Oh, Under
Yeah,
Siege
yeah,
with
yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones,
Yeah.
or Under Siege 2, Dark Zone.
Man, I
Great
didn't
song.
see that one.
Oh, that's the one on a train.
Who was the girl in? She was in Baywatch, I think.
Oh, Katherine Heigl was the
Oh, really?
daughter.
Catherine Heigl.
No, but who was the girl in?
I know
It's
he-
July
Under
'89
Siege. Yeah, she's like
She was Ellie Mae Clampett in the.
and the Beverly Hillbillies.
really.
So
Great.
Katherine Heigl was the daughter in Under Siege 2.
Yeah.
Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones, Erica Aliniak.
Eric Galenia. She was Baywatch too, I think.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's
That's
July
right.
'89.
Rafe, I'm looking
Really?
at a still of Steven Seagal from Hard to Kill in 1990, and it's exactly your dream self. It's a man with a ponytail in a leather duster. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are Steven Seagal in
You're
1990.
you're looking to be Steven Seagal.
I can't wait. I just like watching this Steven Seagal Runs Weird YouTube video every once in a while.
But in Under Siege 2, Katherine Heigl is the daughter, and she's like young. She's like a in her early teens.
Holy cow, Troy Evans is in there. You may know him as Roger Predactor from Ace Ventura. Pet Detective.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. Greg Warren is here. Make sure you go see him at the Funny Bone St. Charles this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Sunday at 1 o'clock is the All Ages show. That'd be great for the kids. So after the break, Greg, going to play a game. And
Oh,
you're
yeah?
involved.
Oh, awesome.
It's Riz Show Password.
And it's a mess.
This is a disaster, this game. So here's how it's going to work out. You guys are going to call 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll get two callers on. They will pick teammates. Myself, Moon, Lern, Greg, or King Scott, all up for grabs. Rafe will give us the password.
Okay.
We will have to use one-word clues to our teammates on the phone, and they all have to guess what the password is.
Okay.
2 out of 3 wins, our teammates will win. Their choice of prizes, Point Fest tickets, Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets,
Whoa.
30 Seconds to Mars tickets, or Sum 41 tickets.
It's a lot of pressure, man.
A lot of pressure. Also, a lot of frustration comes from this game.
Okay.
If you want to play 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833, we'll play next. Straight up, 8 o'clock.
Straight up.
Wednesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more in the NASCAR Cup Series, June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available now at www.raceway.com. We still got some trouble up on 70. 70 eastbound, there's an exit ramp, Mid-Rivers Mall Drive, southbound lane blocked due to a crash. There's a crash, and on the southern side of 270, we have delays, 270 eastbound between Gravois and Big Bend, average speed about 25 miles an hour. And just south of that, there are some eastbound delays as well. Your point forecast, scattered rain and storms, high of 66. Right now it's 55 at the Point Studio.
Greg Warren is here, seeing at Funny Bone in St. Charles this weekend, Friday, Saturday. You got the Sunday All Ages Show at 1 o'clock. Oh, I'm ready. St. Louis is ready. It's time for Riz Show Password. Yep, 2 days in a row. Yesterday was wonderful. Let's recapture that magic, shall we?
Okay.
All right, so up for grabs, we got Point Fest tickets. We have Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets. We got 30 Seconds to Mars tickets. And we have Sum 41 tickets. So here's how the game works. We'll get 2 listeners on the phone. They will pick teammates, myself, Moon, Lern, Greg, King Scott up for grabs as far as teammates go. Rafe will give us a password.
Correct.
What mic you on? You changed mics?
I did.
Okay.
And I turned it on, but it did not come on.
Well, I got it. You got to tell me.
My bad.
We'll use one-word clues to have our teammates guess what the password is. Rafe, what else?
Well, the password will be a single word. It will not be a sentence. It will not be a hyphenated word. All clues must be single words. This is more for Greg, but also I think the room could use a recap. When you're giving clues, clue has to be a single non-hyphenated word. For example, the clue well-to-do would not be allowed. You have to give a one word. And the password may not be used as a clue. So chemist could not be used for chemistry. Make sense?
Fair. Yeah.
All right.
Lern gave me like a lot of paperwork for this game.
Not just for your.
You can use a proper.
It's really scary.
You
I
can
like a
use a
form.
proper noun if you want. Like for instance, if the password was mystery, you could say Hitchcock, if you wanted to. And if for the listeners,
Hitchcock
pay attention.
could be 2 words.
Pay
though.
attention to everything it is, but in this one, it's not.
Good point, Greg.
And that one, we'd get an FCC fine for that one. But yeah, that's it. And if you say the right word, if you hear me say form of, that means you said you're close. For instance, if it was pharmacist and you said pharmacy, I'd say form of. You get one more shot at it. Otherwise, it goes to the next player.
All right. It's going to be, as we're going.
And I'll win one in or out the other. So I just wanted to say it out loud for my own posterity.
All right, let's go to Amber. Hello, Amber.
Good morning, guys.
All right, Amber, pick a teammate.
I'm going to go with Moon.
All right, Moon.
Yeah, Amber's a listener. Huh? She knows.
Okay, hang on. Kristen, hello.
Hello.
All right, pick a teammate.
I want you, Riz.
Oh, okay.
Moon
Fine.
versus Riz password.
All right, Greg, so just listen up and you'll see how this works because you are definitely playing next round.
Okay.
You are 100% playing next round.
This is good. He gets a little teaser trailer. All right, Moon, because you were chosen first,
That's
you
right.
will be first.
Oh, okay.
This is your first
I have to get off this
password
road.
for you and Amber. This is the password for anyone playing along at home. And by at home, I mean in the room.
Okay, Amber, listen up. Moon has your first clue.
All right. Amber, the clue is Franklin.
Franklin. Light bulb. What
Kristen,
did Franklin do?
Kristen, listen.
Okay.
Flying.
Flying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, it's only clue 2.
Here we go. This is it. It's the end. This is the end.
I'm upset.
Okay. The clue is windy.
Kite.
Yeah, look.
That was good.
Damn it.
Really good job.
I thought that. I mean, the combination of Franklin and Wendy is
I thought he said lying. He
top
said
notch.
flying.
Flying. Flying.
Sounds like you got marbles in your mouth.
Sorry.
Reese.
Oh, did she think you said frying?
She thought I said lying.
Oh,
But no, I said, Kristen, if you would have known I said flying, would you have said kite?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
All right, regroup.
Well,
He
let's
asked
regroup.
and
And
answered.
now, Moon Valjean, since you won the last
All
round,
right, Kristen, come on. We got to come together
my
as a team.
favorite.
Let's go.
since I'm administering the second password, Moon, you have the opportunity to play or pass because once you win, you have that opportunity.
I didn't see it, Rafe.
So would you like to play or pass?
Me, myself, and Amber will pass.
We have a pass. So Riz and Kristen, your first clue for the second password.
We're going to build here.
Okay.
That's you got to stop.
What?
You just
I was talking to
say,
Greg.
No one else is listening.
Say the clue.
Bike.
Motorcycle.
Amber, the clue is 1.
Unicycle.
Wow.
Damn it.
What a team.
Sweet.
Damn it.
Aaron
Sorry,
and
Kristen.
Moon forever.
Wow.
That was great because my next clue would have been wheel,
Yeah.
and that would have been
It wouldn't have taken long.
that was a build. You had to build that one.
I just knew
Damn
that
it.
that first one was
was good,
that's-
buddy.
That's how, yeah,
Oh, look at that. Okay,
We
good.
just fist bumped.
All right.
That's how we play this game
that's right.
With respect.
with respect.
With honor and respect. Class.
That was a classic Aikido.
All right, so
I screamed over here.
fist bump.
all right, so Greg's going to definitely play this round here. Shane, hello.
Morning, Riz.
All right, Shane, you could pick Greg or somebody else.
I'll go Greg.
All right, Greg,
There
you
we
go
go,
with
man.
Shane.
Nice.
Okay. Chris, Lern.
Happy birthday, Riz.
Thanks, buddy. Lern or King Scott?
Let's go, King Scott.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Chris and King Scott, Shane and Greg Warren.
King
Go
Already got
versus
it,
password.
Greg. This is your first password. Greg Warren, you were chosen first, so you will be going first for password number 1
With Shane.
with Shane.
Look how sad he got.
All right.
He just took a breath like, oh, man.
Am I up?
You're up.
You're up.
Think of a word.
Yeah, I got that part.
Okay, good. I'm here. I'm your hype lady.
Preferably a helpful word.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Good luck.
Countertop.
All right, he already used a 2-word.
It's not. That's one word.
That's one word.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
That's what'd you say, Shane?
Granite.
Granite.
Good start.
Countertop, granite. King Scott.
I'm going to go with rock.
Pebble.
Okay, back to Greg Warren and Shane.
Shooter.
See there.
I'm building.
I know.
Great. This is great.
Building over here.
It's Riz. He can't. We both have an issue. We can't not make it
Shooter.
sound.
Shane.
Shooter. Countertop. Rock. Marble.
Oh, look how hype Greg is.
Yeah, man.
Excellent.
That guy's a
Hey.
genius.
Yeah,
That was great.
You know you did well if like half of the room.
This
is-
guy's a genius for being able to put together those stupid clues.
Yeah, we are physically applauding.
That was
you know
great.
you did well.
That was great.
Well done,
right.
All
dude.
right, Chris, we got this.
All right.
Shane and Greg up 1.
Up 1. The second password is currently being administered. Greg Warren, because you were victorious, you have the opportunity to play first or pass.
I'll pass.
Pass.
Greg will
to
pass.
Scott.
King Scott and Chris. Please, King Scott, give Chris your first clue for password number 2.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Tooth.
He said tooth.
Sweet,
Oh, he said
I guess, was tooth.
Tooth.
Juice.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah.
Shane. He said juice.
Juice. Orange.
I think there's an unlock on this.
really.
Standing up on this one.
For sure.
Oh boy, we're up.
There is for sure.
We're standing. Greg's standing too.
Everybody's up. Greg's up.
Greg is throwing chairs.
Wait, and what did he just say?
He said juice and orange.
Juice and orange.
Riz.
I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
going to say honey.
Apple.
Okay.
We're off the rails.
Not necessarily, but yeah, probably.
Greg Warren and Shane.
Greg, can you rein it in?
Peach.
Tough word. Tough word.
Riz is moving.
That's a tough word.
I am too, man. I can't sit down at this game.
Don't count out my boy here.
What
Sorry,
did
what did you say?
T?
T?
T.
Is that what you said? T?
Yeah.
I marked that as a good guess.
boy. Okay. Let's go with savory.
Oh, boy.
Nectar.
What the hell?
That one?
Savory?
Got that
It's
off
not
of
savory,
savory?
at all. It's the opposite of that.
That's the word, is nectar.
He spoke King Scott, dude.
Wow.
That happens.
Unbelievable.
The
Now-
word was nectar.
So
Wow, dude.
1-1.
My unlock would have been hummingbird or flower.
Yeah, flower.
I thought you guys were going to go
Wow,
flowers.
hummingbird would have.
I was going to say bees, but I wasn't sure if they did
That's
nectar.
pollen.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-1.
But
To be honest,
the nectar is
savory
what
was
attracts
never
them.
in my mind.
Not me neither. But it's
There
okay.
you go.
You never know.
You guys
All
are
right,
locked in.
well,
You never know
Greg
with
is
this
sitting
game.
down.
He's sitting back down, and now
Here's
it
the
comes
final
down
word
to
for
the
the win.
tiebreaker.
I feel like your sitting is like a.
The tiebreaker,
A
third
protest.
password has been administered. King Scott, because you did win the last, somehow, when Savory win the last round, you do get to pick.
Okay.
Play or pass.
Oh,
He's
boy.
got his head down.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. I'm going to pass.
Pass. Pass to Greg.
Pass to Greg.
Greg and Shane, here we go.
Shane.
Desert.
Sand.
To King Scott.
Okay. Let's go Gallagher.
Oh, boy.
Gallagher. Oasis.
Are you King Scott's soulmate? What is going on?
Is this your brother on
That's
the phone?
amazing.
That's it. It was the word
That's
was
my boy,
Oasis.
King Scott.
That's amazing.
Wee.
I would have said Wonderwall.
I would've
Yeah,
gone water.
Wonderwall. I didn't even think of the.
Dang it.
I was
Desert.
going to say feud, which would have been terrible.
I was going to argue truck stop is one word.
Oasis.
That might have been
Water
your
would've been the
savory.
next- my next word would have been water.
That was great.
Yeah.
Good game.
That was excellent.
I still don't understand the paperwork.
Well, just so you could write down your.
Yeah, sometimes we'll
Your
get into
guesses.
7, 8 clues and
And you
nobody
forget.
remembers
All right,
anything.
Lern and Greg, you're up next.
We had a tenner.
Wow.
We had a 10 or 12 yesterday.
Amanda, hello.
Hey.
All right, Amanda, you could choose Greg or Lern.
Learn.
All right, Lern. Chris, hello.
Good morning.
All right, Chris, you are with Greg Warren.
All right, let's do this.
Lern and Amanda.
Chris and Greg.
Chris and Greg.
Learn you
All
were
right, you're
chosen
first. This is the final round, guys.
Sorry, this is not. Might be hard to read, and I apologize for that.
Okay. Rafe is administering the password.
Password 1 has been administered. Learn, since you were chosen first, you will go first.
Okay, Amanda. Wooden.
Tree.
Greg Warren and Chris.
Or.
Did you say or?
Or.
Row.
Who is yapping in the background?
People are at work.
I got no one's owning it either.
Amanda. Fraternity.
College.
College. You said college? No.
Who's in an elevator with 15 people right now?
I think it's Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not me.
All right,
I'm going to
Chris.
do something a little out of the
Oh.
ordinary here.
I'm just going to say the word. Move this game along.
Or.
Oh, man. I know what this is. I just can't put the damn thing word together. Ow. I'm just going to say rowboat.
Okay.
Almost
on,
your
guys.
exact
Okay.
last guess.
Already guessed that.
All right, Amanda. Amanda, ready? Pickleball.
Yep. Paddle.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Paddle.
there we go.
Paddle's the word. Paddle's the word. You already said rowboat. You said row, and then your next guess was rowboat, Chris?
Hey, no.
He didn't
Come on,
know.
man.
It's early.
Come on.
It's early.
It's
early,
8:30.
Chris, man, we're fine, buddy. Don't
What
let these
time-
guys get in your head.
What time
We
did you
got the
get up
next one.
today,
We got the
Chris?
next one.
What time did you get up today, Chris?
Rafe, I have a question, a rules
What time?
question.
6 o'clock.
If I would have said saddle after or,
Can't do rhyme. No rhymes.
okay,
Is that where you were going?
yeah.
Yep, no
Okay,
rhyme.
good. Next word is being
Thank you for
administered,
asking.
administered
There's no
by
rhyming words.
Rafe. Here we go.
I'm
Learn and
go-
Amanda up 1-0.
Now,
I'm
you
going-
can,
Oh, go ahead.
Greg. For instance, if the word was silence, you could give a clue like whisper. You could like kind of lead that way, but you can't do.
It's not
rhyming
helpful at
words.
all.
Yeah, you can inflect.
You
but
can
can't-
inflect.
You can use
can't
voice
rhyme.
inflection, but you can't use rhyming, and I
You got
apologize.
the word learn.
Player
You're gonna-
pass.
Player pass.
I'm going to pass.
Learn will pass. Greg Warren
Greg
and
and
Chris.
Chris.
All right.
Soft.
Silk.
Good guess. Amanda, let's see. Revolver.
Gun.
You know what this
Elvis.
is?
Elvis.
Velvet?
Oh!
There we go.
Velvet.
There we go.
Velvet.
It was that revolver clue.
Oh, wow, look at you learn. You helped the,
Helping
you helped
the
the
other
opposition.
side, yes?
It was a good clue.
Yeah, sure. Had nothing to do with my Elvis clue.
Yeah.
I would have said robe or rope, velvet rope.
Hey, come on now.
Your guy got it.
You don't take
Credit in
sides
her.
against your own teammate. All right.
Hey,
All right, this is it. 1-1. Final word. Here
He
we
goes,
go.
thanks, Learn.
Oh man.
Final
One of
word,
them
racial
grateful. He guessed
password.
rowboat twice and blamed it on you.
Rafe is now administering the password.
Third password has been administered
Okay.
to the group. And Greg Warren, because you won, you can play or choose to pass to Learn. And Amanda, what would you like to do?
I'll pass.
Greg passes.
all right, Amanda. Sometimes the way you say stuff is just incredible. All right, Amanda. Breakfast.
Pancake.
Oh, dude.
Iron.
Vitamin?
Amanda.
Riz is so pissed right now.
Amanda, house.
Door. I don't know.
Riz has
Riz and Moon are both walking around the studio.
These guys are. I know they're
Like
they're
lions.
He's got the he's got the unlock.
They're the
the
best
wire.
players.
You
Hey, when
got
they're
the
not
wire.
playing, they're the best players in the world.
Yeah. When the pressure's on, let's see how you do.
He's got the
I already
key.
did it.
Fine. Batter.
Gosh. Waffle?
There you go. There you go.
Chris for the win.
Way to go.
Hey, on a single clue thing though, Riz has the key.
Ego.
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 I forgot you can do brand names. That's perfect.
Ego would have been the word.
Ego would have been the
word.
Yeah.
As soon as he wrote it down, that's when we're both standing.
Hey,
up like,
listen,
come on, somebody.
Mortensen.
We did it, though, man. We did it. Greg, we did it.
Yeah, you won, man.
A lot of pressure.
man.
All right, listen. As far
Especially
as
with you guys just pacing back
I know,
and forth.
we make it hard for everybody.
Yeah.
And we're jerks.
Just making me feel like there's something real obvious I'm missing.
Yeah, it probably makes you
Yeah.
feel inferior as well.
It did.
Yep.
You did.
That's mission accomplished.
That's pretty much this game in a nutshell.
All right, we'll take a break. We got to talk to Chris Kerber next. Talk Blues hockey. Real quick chat. There's really not much to talk about, honestly.
No.
Has not been going well for the team, and there's
Yeah.
4 games left. It's 8:30. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and more, and the NASCAR Cup Series June 1st and 2nd. Tickets are available now at www.raceway.com. Still troubles and delays 270 eastbound between Tesson Ferry and 44. Your point forecast, scattered rain and storms, high of 66. Right now it's 56 at the Point Studio.
You're listening to the Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Riz!
All right, welcome back to the program. Comedian Greg Warren is here. See him at the St. Charles Funny Bone this weekend, Friday and Saturday. You got the family show on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Big Blues fan?
No, I mean I'm all for them, but I'm more of a like Cardinals every
Cardinal
pitch. Yeah, I support them, like them, but I'm not like dialed in. I'm dialed in on every pitch.
Well, being that you are such a Blues fan, of course, we talked to Chris Gerber. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Gerber. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, everybody.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you guys today?
Listening to the radio over the weekend, and you were not making the call. Was it Saturday night?
Actually, I did not do the entire road trip. Had an opportunity to take care of some other things. The road trip presented it, and we have a young man, Andy Zilch, who started as a booth intern for us, and he had the opportunity for him to fill in since he lives out on the West Coast. So things worked out really well.
Yeah, he sounded great. So, but still, it wasn't Chris Gerber making the call. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sometimes life comes at you and you got to take care of it, right?
I get it. You were getting ready for the Eclipse on Monday. I understand.
That's right. It's a big deal.
He was getting all his crystals out, ready to reach, putting them on the on the back deck, making sure they're recharged.
Takes a couple, 2-3 days to set up some lawn chairs.
I get it. How did you spend the Eclipse on Monday?
I was visiting my daughter, actually, and so we were just sitting on a bench at the University of Louisville. And, watching. It actually worked out pretty good because I didn't have any of those fancy, scientific glasses, but there was just a little bit of a cloud haze, so you could still see it like perfectly with the naked eye.
Oh, nice.
What?
So it's still kind of cool to see. They were, I don't know, maybe kind of like St. Louis was, about an hour or so north of the of that band for the total eclipse. So we were probably about an hour south of it.
Right, so we had about 98.5% totality here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So you did not have totality, but you stared at it anyway because of the clouds? You stared at it?
Well, yeah. So some clouds would move in, and when the clouds, like this thin layer of clouds came over, you could look up and you could see it as perfectly as you did through glasses.
Oh, no, man. I know the hockey guys are tougher, but I'm not sure that was wise. Have you been able to see okay
He's been
since
blind
then?
for the last 2 days.
So far everything seems to be pretty good. I didn't have 20/20 eyesight to begin with, but I think I'm all right. Yeah, I think it worked out. Here's what I know. The moon moved between the Earth and the sun, so I know something worked.
Yeah. I did. My wife lit some sage to cleanse me as the eclipse was happening.
It didn't work.
It didn't take. Lern did the same thing. You lit sage at your house.
I did. I was texting with your wife, and she said, "I'm saging," and I go, "Cool." And I went and got my sage, and I saged my husband too.
What's the point of that?
Just
I have no idea.
It cleanses
What are you
the
doing?
energy, Curbs. It just helps to clear the energy.
Does that work whether it's an eclipse, or does that only work when there's an eclipse?
No, it works.
It doesn't work, Chris.
Listen, it does work, and it works more profoundly when there is an eclipse. And next time you're in town, I will sage you.
Did you did you have to go buy like special eclipse sage?
No, this was
Or
a gift.
does any sage work?
You can grow your own. I grow my own sage. You can grow your own.
My wife had like a bundle. It was like a bindle of dried sage that was
get them at the witch
tied
stores.
together. Yeah, you get it at the witch store.
Apothecaries and whatnot.
I'm sitting in my egg chair in my backyard, and my wife lights the sage, and she's going around me. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm saging you. I'm getting all the bad energy away." I go, "Okay."
You've had great energy this week.
I have had good energy this week. Actually,
Did you pack a lunch? Is what you said.
Wait,
And then
doesn't that lead to the conversation with your wife of, wait a minute, have I had bad energy lately?
Yeah, we talked about that. Well, and I started playing Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd. And
that'll work.
She said, I'm ruining the eclipse for her.
Well, maybe she needed the sage.
That's what I'm saying. I said, I did not consent to being saged today.
I think surprise saging should be a problem for people. You definitely need consent to be saged.
Well, I'm going to bring it up in our therapy session, so you bet your bippy. All right, so 4 games left in the season. Blues are at home tonight against the Blackhawks. Chris, lay it out for us. What's the situation look like? Is there a chance for the playoffs? You know, what has to happen?
Oh, there's a mathematical chance. So if you're the Dumb and Dumber fans, so you're saying there's a chance.
Yes.
But it's not it's not an overly realistic one. There's a great number. I actually think this name is fantastic. So when you're getting close to maybe winning a division or what used to be winning the pennant in baseball, and you had the magic number right of 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
That you still have that in hockey when it comes to okay, how many points does it take to clinch a playoff spot? But I love the fact that they call it the tragic number, which is how many points until you're done. So right now that tragic number appears to be 3. And so any combination of 3 points, won by Vegas or whoever's ahead of the Blues there and lost by the Blues eliminate you. So with 4 games to go, there's a chance, but the Blues basically have to win out and one of those teams that keeps leapfrogging in that second wild card spot, right? Can't gain 3 points in the process. And, that's not very likely. So, Blues will play it out and see what how that part handles. But, no, it looks like it's likely to be the second straight year of missing for this team.
What did the Kings do last night? All they had to do was win. They had to beat the Ducks last night, and they clinched their spot. I forgot did anybody see what they did last night, the Kings?
Yeah, I haven't looked yet.
So it's the.
I'll wait for Lern's sports report.
Moon's got it today.
The Ducks beat them 3-1.
Oh, the Ducks beat them.
Oh, thanks, Curbs.
The Ducks beat them. The Ducks beat them last night.
Keep staring at the
Moon,
sun, will you?
I apologize for that immediate reaction, but
That's awesome.
yeah.
Makes me feel great.
All right.
Stare at the sun.
But I got to be serious. Like, I think you guys have just found the greatest way to ever report sports.
Aw, that's very
Is
sweet.
to whisper it and with
The
total
gossip.
ignorance.
I got
and-
hot
and
gossip.
No,
on the Blues.
basically to do it like you don't give a damn or care.
Well, I don't give a damn or care. I mean, that's
Exactly. They came across.
Thank you.
I love it.
All right, Hurricanes are here on Friday, then the Kraken on Sunday. Final regular season game is in Dallas a week from today. Falk is done for the season. Jake Neighbors done?
Don't know yet. I'll get some more information, back at the rink this morning when I go in just a little while. Justin had just a tough second half there with the way the injuries came along and things. And, the Blues are pretty well. They were kind of amazingly healthy all season long. And now the 82 games catches up to you. So it's a shame for him that the second half ended up going that way. But a hell of a competitor.
Well, and here's the final thing I want to bring up today. There was talk online, and I don't know if there's much credence to this or not, but Joel Quenneville was in town.
Right.
He was in town for the puck cancer benefit.
Yes.
Okay, so people see him out and about, and they go, "Well, Joel Quenneville is going to be our coach next year." What have you heard about this?
Well, there's a big problem with that, and that's that the National Hockey League still has a say in that.
Because of what happened up in Chicago.
Because of what happened up in Chicago. Now, when you dig a little bit deeper into that, and there's different opinions that go into that, but there have been a couple people that can't participate in league activities until they're basically reinstated by the commissioner, and one of those guys happens to be Joel. So I did not, obviously, I didn't get a chance to see him, haven't had any kind of chance to talk with him. In fairness to the whole process, Riz, let me put it this way. I think Drew Bannister came in and has done a heck of a job for the St. Louis Blues. This team that was under 500 for the better part of a year plus has played over 500 under his watch. Now, does that mean that the interim tag will be removed by Doug Armstrong and he becomes the head coach for the next 2, 3, 4 years for this team? I don't know. I have not talked to Doug Armstrong about that, but I think he's earned definite consideration. If there's one thing you've seen, it's Drew Bannister has definitely proven that he belongs in the NHL. Whether that's as a head coach or an assistant coach somewhere, he's definitely an NHL coach. And what does that mean for the Blues? Well, if you're looking at the Blues right now, and let's just assume that it stays this way and they miss the playoffs, I think there's, from ownership on down, they're going to, look, and Doug is going to look, say, we had a team and we got goaltending this year that was good enough that we feel could have been a playoff team. I believe in that, Denny Green, you are what your record says you are, so you might feel that way, but you weren't. And again, if it does stay that way, barring the mathematical miracle here, so that's where Doug looks at it. There are some other guys that are available that have tremendous coaching experience. None out there, I think, with the pedigree of winning that Joel Quenneville has had. But there's a lot more that's going to go into that just in terms of how they want to look at this roster turner over and what they feel is the next guy to help move the young guys forward. So way too early to understand or speculate on that front. But even, back to the original question, if it does come down to, to them wanting Q back here in St. Louis, they would, you'd have to get that cleared. Joe would have to have that cleared through the National Hockey League first. And at some point in time, I do think the National Hockey League needs to do it. I do believe that they should. I think Joe would have a hell of a. I wonder what the legal argument would be if they didn't. But it'd be a fascinating story, and that is obviously, if not the biggest storyline, maybe whether with or without his name in the mix. That is clearly one of the top 2 or 3 storylines that the Blues will face entering this offseason.
Well, let's just get through these next 4 games, and we'll reconvene. Okay.
You got it.
We'll table this. All right, everybody. Chris Kerber, he is on 101 ESPN, of course, the play-by-play guy. What time is puck drop tonight?
I'm told it's 7 o'clock.
All right, 7 o'clock.
So I'm going to be there for that.
And of course, the Curbside podcast after the game for more insight and all that good stuff.
That'll work. Yeah. We're keeping that rolling. And big thanks to Alex for helping with that over the weekend as well. So if you miss a game, we've got the recap for you with some opinion analysis and things. And then we're keeping the podcast rolling, Riz, throughout the offseason too, because there's obviously going to be breaking news on a regular basis. So we're going to keep it rolling with analysis for the fans as well.
All right, there he is, Chris Kerber. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Have a great week, everybody. Sorry about that, buddy.
Whatever, man.
All right. Bye, Chris. Hey, that whole thing with Joel Quenneville, if you want to look that up, there was a big scandal up in Chicago having to do with sexual assault and a coach sexually abusing a player.
No kidding.
This was a big story maybe 2 years ago, and Joel Quenneville was the coach at the time. And there's cover-ups and stuff like that. So it went, coaches and upper management protecting other coaches. It was a whole thing. Jeez. So if you want to look that up, go ahead. And Joel Quenneville was the coach at the time, who's now not a coach anywhere. He was in town for the Puck Cancer benefit on Friday. And like, well, he's in town. He's doing interviews, and there are a lot of people that were saying, hey, if Joel Quenneville coaches the Blues, they will not be a Blues fan anymore.
Interesting.
Because of what transpired up in Chicago. It's a gnarly story that, if you want to look into it, if you're having a nice day, don't.
I'm looking at it right now.
If you're having a nice day,
I'm having a great day, but it's been complimentary and.
Yeah. Good stuff.
It doesn't worry me that he's staring at the sun, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
I read a time or two. That's a bad idea.
Curbs, I gotta say, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
All right, Greg Warren, I know you have other obligations this morning. I do want to thank you for coming in.
I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you playing.
It's always good to see you guys. I was just a lot of pressure, man.
I know. I appreciate you playing Rizzuto Password.
Yeah,
you did great,
man.
man.
That's a tough game, man. That's a tough game.
And your teammate won.
He did.
Which is great.
Yeah.
You have the best energy.
Which means you won.
As a guest.
Which means you
Can I
won.
say?
You're a winner.
You're so chill and relaxed. I enjoy when you're here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
thank
to
you.
escort your teammate to Sum 41, April 24th over the factory.
Okay.
You got to pick them up.
You got to pick them up and you got to do a dinner somewhere.
What
in
are
the
you
valley.
talking about? I'm going to be hanging with this guy all the time now. I mean,
Yeah. You guys are
He'll be in the hotel
Team
room
for
next
life.
to
You
That's
you.
a
don't
bond.
go through something like that together and then just catch up at a concert. Like this is.
You guys are
Greg needs
bonded
a
for
place
life.
to stay while his condo gets redone.
All right, see
I
Greg.
was angling for that, but
See Greg at
we're
the,
teammates, man. What do you
Yeah,
do?
man, just ask.
St. Charles Funny Bone, Friday, Saturday, the family show on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Anything else to plug?
Oh, I think that's enough, man.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'll be in Columbia the following weekend. If anybody, you guys get out there pretty far.
Sure. Yeah. See Greg either this weekend or the following weekend in Columbia. There is the great Greg Warren, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some of your emails. I know we have a whole bunch of emails piling up. It's 8:57. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Music Festival, and Ludacris, Riley Green, and more in the NASCAR Cup Series, June 1st and 2nd. Tickets are available now at www.raceway.com. We have delays in a center lane block due to debris on the road, 55 northbound at Merrimack Bottom Road. Your point forecast, scattered rain and storms, high of 66 right now. It's 57 at the Point Studio.
I know Lern's got tickets to the Cards game this afternoon. Day baseball. Going to take your stepdad, Jerry, for his birthday. You're keeping your eye on the sky for rain. Listen, I know it's supposed to rain this afternoon. I mean, they're real heavy stuff.
It's until
Say
later.
after like 3 or 4 o'clock.
It's going to be cold.
It's supposed to be in the 60s.
Yeah.
So what time's the game start?
I guess.
12:15.
Oh. Looking at the hourly
I think we're all right.
on weather.com, they don't say it's because, well, it's supposed to start around 3.
Here's my thing.
You don't want to go.
Well, I never want to go. I never want to go to a game. But here's what I don't want. And I get this from you, man, because I used to have to hear him whenever they had rain delays, and he would have to stay there for hours and hours and hours and still do the PA announcing, and have to get up early in the morning the next day.
That's his job.
I know, but my stepdad is going to want to stay. Like, how do I tell Jerry? His birthday was yesterday. How do I say, all right, it's a rain delay, we're leaving. He gets to call the shots.
Stay for Jerry.
I will stay for Jerry. I might be hungover tomorrow. I'm just saying, I don't know what's going to happen if the rain steps in.
The rain's going to start at 3. I think they're going to get they do whatever they could do to get the game in.
Okay. Like they got the pitch clock going?
The pitch clock. The pitch clock will be going. Yep. Fine.
Cool.
Alfred pitch clock.
Moon, was it maybe 2 years ago we discovered that Rawlings is a St. Louis company?
Yeah. We didn't know. I think I found out like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, and I think I relearned it on this show.
I found out like
that's
2 years
right.
ago that Rawlings, the
baseball company.
the baseball company, gloves and bats, and I was super stoked when I found out that Rawlings is from St. Louis, is a St. Louis company, and they actually moved to Westport Plaza.
Have they moved yet? 'Cause I keep
Well,
waiting to see that on
It's a beautiful new building, right?
Yeah, they will unveil a new exhibit Friday here. I think I want to bring the kids to this. So the Rawlings experience at Westport Plaza will include current and historic gloves, a hit lab where you could test out different bats.
Oh, so
dude, that's
cool.
right here.
That's so cool. I had some friends that own a company that they were in the Rawlings building for a while, and I'm telling you, it was almost like a prideful thing. Like, oh yeah, come on down and see us. Well, why don't we meet at our office?
Right.
In the Rawlings building.
That's
cool.
awesome. So they have historic gloves there?
Yeah, so they have historic gloves, the hit lab where you could test out different bats, a place to design your own custom glove, and other exhibits showcasing the history of baseball. You could buy stuff when the thing opens on Friday. You could take photos with Ozzie Smith.
Yeah.
You guys oil your gloves?
When I played.
Yeah, it depends.
Especially the nice ones they sent us. Rawlings gave us.
Yeah, Rawlings sent us some nice.
Those gloves are
some nice
so
gloves.
freaking beautiful, dude.
So Friday's event is free. You can also get a photo with the 1,200-pound baseball.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, it's right up here.
It's so cool.
Right up the street. Oh, yeah. When I played, baseball, getting a new glove was a process.
And which one did you have to go? Were you a big Rawlings fan as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was
A black Rawlings glove.
had to.
You'd oil her up. You'd put the baseball in it. I would
Rope it?
take like 100 rubber bands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just tied it with twine and put it under our mattress.
Put it under the bed.
Oh, I did the couch thing.
Put it under the mattress. Yeah, it was a whole procedure when it came to getting a new mitt.
Yeah, those heart of the hide mitts are amazing.
Man, and the way they smell, yummy.
I think we got a guy in this, in the next room over, that's the man for this job. Scott is a wiener expert. Mm-hmm. Talking about hot dogs. You had a hot dog yesterday, Scott, at Bush? Yes or no?
But I had one last night.
All right.
What? Hang on a minute. Why is he the wiener expert?
You guys are vegans.
Yeah.
I've had my share of
We've got
wieners
two.
over time.
We've got 2 people who are not eating meat on the show. 3 people.
Dude, they make vegan wieners.
Have you made music from a wiener whistle?
No, I have not. I guess that
Okay.
makes you an expert. Thank you
Yes.
for clarifying. I
You're
just asked a
welcome.
question.
Don't you
Thank
point
you,
at me.
Oscar.
I had Lion Choice's remix sandwich twice yesterday.
Okay, all right.
And that's full of
I
wieners?
smashed it.
Bro, I'm doing
No,
a
no, he
month,
was- he
and
was
I'm
just-
going to be lucky to make it that long. Not vegan. But
So-
thank you.
So you have gone vegan for this month.
Well, you
I
haven't
mean,
stopped talking
You're
about it
vegan.
since you did it.
He's a great friend.
how we know
you
you're
bring it
vegan.
up. You guys keep bringing it up. I've been
can't
trying to
stop
go
talking
under the
about it.
radar.
Right.
Yesterday
Yeah.
walked into.
Rafe keeps
I
writing
have
down.
not even brought it up. You brought it up just now.
Rafe
You have
keeps
a
writing
gold-
notes saying, talk about me being vegan.
He's got
He's
a
drawing
gold
pork
necklace,
steaks.
and now that I'm reading the necklace, it says vegan.
Yes,
on
it says proud vegan. I'm undercover. It's undercover pork steak.
So
Trying to
the,
infiltrate the evil clan.
the online gambling site BetUSA is looking to hire a wiener connoisseur to visit all 30 Major League ballparks and check out the wieners at each ballpark.
Which one's going to win? Dodger dog?
You get to taste test dozens of hot dogs.
Is there a trough involved up at Wrigley, or I'm just?
You get to be in the
fine print?
trough at Wrigley. They don't really care how good they are. They just want you to measure each weenie to see which Major League club has the biggest and smallest.
Was this from menshealth.com?
No,
What is this?
it's the gambling website BetUSA. Once you get your hands on one, you need to measure the length, diameter, or girth, if you would. Also, how heavy it is. Not a full-time gig, but they also don't expect you to handle all those wieners for free. They buy the baseball tickets for you. Travel's covered, and you get $2,500. They'll also toss in a $500 gift card for MLBshop.com and a subscription to MLB TV.
Sweet.
You have until the 18th, so you have
I got to apply now.
a week and a day to apply on the website. That's BetUS.
Okay.
Enter your name, your email, write a short pitch on why you're the wiener expert.
Oh, it'll be a very short pitch.
Do you need a letter of recommendation from?
Learn
You
to
know,
write a letter of recommendation.
You know what? Size doesn't matter. Really.
Okay. Okay.
Write an average pitch. You know?
About 5.5
Column
sentences
inches.
long.
Yeah.
You know what I really do miss? I miss the hot dogs that had the cheese in them. Do you remember?
Oh, they
Frankenweenies?
still have those.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like Kraft or.
Didn't they call them Frankenweenies?
Well, I don't know, but we get these. They're like chicken sausages or something. They got like a spicy cheese
Yes.
inside. It's like a bratwurst, but not a bratwurst. You know what I mean?
I know what
It's
you're
not
talking
the
about.
hot dog.
Well, I know. I'm just saying they still got something.
Oscar Mayer cheddar dogs.
I'm talking about the cheap ass Oscar Mayer wiener with the cheese, like the cheese whiz in it.
Yeah.
These are like vegetarian confessions over here right now. I
Scrap
miss
dog.
it. Scrap dog. What's all slunk meat, right? That's what they say is made in a hot dog.
What'd you call slunk?
Slunk meat?
Whoa, I never heard that term. Sounds about accurate though.
Heard it on the streets.
Frankenstuff was Frankenstuff. Maybe that's what it was. Frankenweenie was a movie.
Stuffed dogs,
Oh, yeah.
cheese. Oscar Mayer is what it says.
I also
cheese
miss the
dogs.
bologna with the little cheese holes in them.
Bologna with cheese holes.
Yeah, little cheddar chunks.
Yeah,
I don't think
man.
I ever had that. I know olive loaf, which is like bologna with little olives in it.
It's like
Very
that,
similar.
but
not
Only it's
disgusting.
this weird cheese that you don't know what kind of cheese it is.
Frankenstuff was the
It's called
brand name.
pimento loaf, isn't it?
Or
I think
olive
you're
loaf,
right.
yeah. Frankenstuff was a brand of hot dog stuffed with either cheese or chili. Sold in from mid '86 until the 1990s by Hormel.
Anything that was sold in the 80s and stopped in the 90s probably
Hormel.
stopped for a
Don't
real
talk about
good
Mel
reason.
that way, dude.
Don't you?
In 1986, during labor unrest at a production plant, razor blades were found in 2 packages of the product.
What?
But there was no recall.
What? Don't you feel like anything that was invented in the late 70s or 80s and then went out, let's say pre-96, probably went out for a good reason?
For a reason.
It's probably something we don't want to know about what we were eating as a child.
Yeah. Let's get to a couple of emails. RizShow1057thepoint.com.
Your emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Riz Show. You done did it this time. On Friday, you were talking about the Large Hadron Collider at CERN in Switzerland. 3 days later, Peter Higgs, the Nobel Prize-winning physicist whose God particle theory was proven at CERN, is dead. Do you even stop to think before you speak?
Oh, the Higgs particle.
Yeah,
right?
he said, do you even stop to think before you speak? I would say you're killing me, but with your record, that might be a little too close to the truth.
What is this person's name?
I'm demoting you to 3 out of 5 stars in honor of Peter Higgs. Let's see if we can go a week without killing anybody else on this show and earn that 0.5 back, shall we? Thank you. Not listing my name for fear of death.
Okay, I was going to say, what is his name so I can put the curse on him? Well, now that I've been saged, I should be fine. Like, anybody will mention the curse has been lifted.
We were talking about a certain person who was trending on Twitter who's 94. Who shall not be named.
You know what? I'm going to say I'm going to name him because I've been saged and it's fine.
Okay.
So Gene Hackman.
Oh, come on. He's a legend.
No, so he's been trending on Twitter because I guess he's been spotted out. He's 94 years old. I think it was the New York Post that was filming him from far away. And the New York Post, by the way, is getting lit up.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting lit up like, dude, leave this guy
Leave
alone.
this old man alone. He's literally retired.
He was having a good time at the gas station, just hopping out.
You see him?
Yeah.
He doesn't even look like himself. So and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, he's
94.
old. He's 94. It's okay. You don't have to look how you did 25,000 years ago. But, like, how did they even know it was him? And then why are they lighting him up on New York Post? Like, because he's an old man in a little sweatsuit?
It's because he is retired and he's out of the limelight, and a Gene Hackman sighting is, I guess, worth something.
I'll say this. When you see it, you're like, oh, he's not looking good. And then when you hear that he's 94, you're like, damn, he's looking pretty
He's moving,
good.
right?
Yeah. He's flying.
He's got his New
walking
Balances on. He's got his sweatpants on.
He's
He's
moving
fine.
faster than me half the time. I'm telling you, he looks pretty darn good for
Leave him
94.
alone.
Exactly. Riz.
Leave him alone.
So stop saying his name. I'm gonna
Leave
move on.
him alone.
I'm behind on the show a little, even with listening on Spotify at 1.5 speed. I always catch up at some point. You guys were just talking about the lottery and if you would give money to the person who loaned you money for the ticket. My question is, if you got a quick pick from a cashier that you know at a gas station and you won with that ticket, would you give the employee a little something? Happy 10 years. Love the show.
No, because whoever sells the ticket gets something.
Oh.
The station gets it.
Right, and I'm hoping maybe that's up to the gas station to
I don't
give.
know if the cashier gets it.
I don't know. It's up to the gas station to give.
So you would not tip the dealer because the casino's getting paid.
I never thought of it that way. Tipping the dealer.
That's what I'm here for.
This is an ignorant question, but I've never played cards at a casino. Do you tip the dealer?
Yeah, if you're on a run.
Really? Didn't know that.
Well, I'm going to say winning a lottery is you're on a run. So are you tipping the dealer or are you saying the casino should pay for him?
I would.
Or her?
Would you even think about it?
I would, because I worked at a gas station forever. And I
never would have thought about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe a little something.
I think the station or I believe the establishment that sells the ticket gets 10% of the jackpot. Or they used to.
They got a pretty decent amount of money.
10%, that's crazy.
It's huge. I mean, 10% of,
$1 billion?
Every million you sell, you get 100,000. That's like the incentive to have the lottery in your place. Is like you get.
They're playing too.
I didn't know that.
You're getting a percentage of.
But they are under no obligation to pay out the whatever employee. Printed out
No. Here's what I think.
Employee gets nothing.
I'll probably get them a Panera gift card because who doesn't?
Who doesn't love that?
And a written,
You would go
and a
above
written,
and beyond, don't you?
and a written card, or would
And
you
a
just
thank you
stamp
card
your
that's
name?
printed.
Next.
Means a lot.
Okay, listen to me. I read these verbatim. Okay.
Okay.
Verbatim. I'm just putting that out there because
Okay.
these are not my words. I don't edit none of this stuff. Here's the email. My wife and I went to opening day last Thursday and sat in the bleachers. I'm 6'2", 210 pounds, and my wife is small. We had seat 1 and 2, and as the game drew closer to starting, our seats were getting smaller because 2 large individuals sitting in the middle of the row. I wanted to sit in the aisle so an usher would tell me to sit on my assigned seat, And then I would tell them I can't because I don't fit because these two large individuals in the middle of the row. But if I did that then, would I be a D for calling out the two fatties? There's no way that the two fatties would fit in the chair seat, and that's why they sat in the bleachers. I think they should have to buy 2 seats. It's not fair to my wife and I because I only had 1 seat to share. I think you have covered this before, but I really needed to vent. Let me know how you would have handled this situation. Love the show. Keep making. I'll so laugh.
Okay, so they're at a Cardinal game. They're in the bleachers. I've never sat in the bleachers, so what is it like? Are there...
It's awesome.
There's like little marks on the bleachers that are supposed to be your...
Yeah, it's just like a high school bleacher, but they got little little
It's a
stripes
great
and
area
numbers.
because it's like really big fans over there.
I've sat in the bleachers at Yankee Stadium, so it's the same way.
Okay.
And yes, God, I got it. Big
Did you write this email using the F word?
What?
That's a whole... If it's anything like, growing up, that's a whole thing over there. That's like its
What,
whole...
the bleachers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a scene. Like it's like
That's
a
a
club.
whole scene.
But that's I think that is kind of how it is. Like there's like a community that goes to bleacher seats and that kind of stuff. I think my parents were like bleacher
Bleacher
goers
creatures.
for years. Yeah, but I don't think it's like New York. I think there's a lot of
That's where you get D batteries thrown at you.
What was the issue? Did they get
He's
harassed
saying-
for moving?
No, Randy's harassing these two, but passive aggressively through an email through us.
Right.
saying,
So
"What
nothing
would you
actually
do?"
happened to this listener. He just wanted to call some people fatties.
No,
on the
he
air.
was mad that they had to share 1 seat because the row was packed, and he was blaming it on them for pushing him basically.
They
off
were
the edge of
spilling
the thing.
over into his...
That's what he was saying.
I
That's
thought he
what
said
his-
they moved.
So he's saying, what would you have done? Would you have done anything?
Well, if it
moved.
was that much of an issue, I would have moved. Like, I'm sure there was an empty seat somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I probably sat in my assigned seat at Busch Stadium 10% of the time I've gone to a Cardinals game. And I don't think I've ever had a problem. If the seats are empty, the ushers aren't. They're not like down there. I mean, you can't move down to the green seats, but like I've moved before. Maybe it was packed. Maybe it was sold out. I doubt it. I'm sure you could have probably just moved. It was a bleacher seat. It's not like you paid. It's
No.
literally the cheapest seat in the entire damn building.
And you could say to an usher, hey, explain what's going on. Like, there are 2 large individuals that are taking up 4 seats instead of the 2 they bought. Can I move somewhere? They'll move you.
That's the right thing to do.
That's the right
Sounds like he's upset about some other stuff.
Yeah.
And was kind of looking at it that way. You know what I mean? Because if you're looking at it like a nice way and just treating everybody equal and everything, you'd be like, oh, well, let's figure this out.
Or he just wanted to email us to call 2 people fatties, which I respect.
You are the one that told me to read the email.
Which I respect.
Which I respect.
I felt weird even reading it.
Oh, stop it. You don't know these people.
What do you mean by these people?
You know what I'm talking about.
The next email is, do I need to get you a new desk nameplate? Scott Rizzuto, the arbiter of taste, tornado survivor.
Yes, I survived a tornado a couple Mondays ago. April 1st. Never forget.
We're all
the April
thankful.
Fool's Day. The April Fool's Day tornado that went through Chesterfield. I got it. Tornado survivor.
Thank God.
So
And I'm going to put that on my signature now.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
my
like
signature, my
Stamped
email
signature.
signature.
golly.
Scott Rizzuto, morning show host, arbiter of taste, morning show superstar.
Wow.
Tornado survivor.
Husband of the
I
year.
love it.
Incredible.
Husband of the year. Listen, I tried to save my family.
By doing what? By driving in the
By
car you were
surviving.
already in, on the highway you
By
were already
surviving.
on.
Surviving. You can start
By
a new
asking your
family.
wife, hey, can you look something up?
Yeah, Rachel brings up a good question. Bigger people should have some respect too.
We should all have respect for each other. Yes.
Like it's not, they know they're taking up more seats than they purchased.
well, and they
That's-
are uncomfortable
it's a
too.
little on them too.
Sure.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just the easy thing to do here is who cares if they're taking up your spots? You just go find something else and enjoy the game.
Okay, but it was Sparky says it's opening day. It's packed. There's a lot of people there.
That's a good point.
It's super packed. A little's on them too. Like, come on.
Self-awareness of all.
Like how big you are. You're taking up 4 seats. It's got to be. I changed my mind.
Okay.
Okay.
New thought. Here we go.
The car is stopped. He's putting it in reverse.
We're going
I
back
hate
towards
for
the
What is
these
street.
Dad going to do now?
I paid for these seats.
Yeah.
Like this is where I want to sit. Why do I have to move?
Well, I imagine that the person who's bigger also paid for those seats, and they are in the bleacher seats because the regular seats might be uncomfortable for them. So if you have a person who is weighing more, they probably are more comfortable in a bleacher setting rather than a smushed little seat that now they're really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but why are you uncomfortable now?
Didn't the email say he thinks they're too big to buy a single seat? That's why they're in the bleachers.
There you go.
But why should I be uncomfortable?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate.
It's
nobody
opening
should.
day. There's not a lot of seats.
Okay.
Why? It's on them. It's not on me. Like, why am I doing the legwork?
Got to work together to make it happen. Maybe somebody take turns.
Why do I have to work at all? I bought the seat. I worked for the seat.
Well, other people are there. That's why you have to work with other people because it's not your.
Oh, we're in a
ballpark.
society?
Yeah.
Yes.
We live in a society?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do.
I get what you're
Sometimes.
saying, but at the same time, you're just like, well, this is
why I don't want to go anywhere.
This is life.
This is why I don't want to go anywhere.
I know.
because of the rules.
No, because I just want to do my thing.
Well, we all want to do our things too.
Scott Rizzuto hates fat people, America.
That's not true.
That's what he's saying.
No.
Oh, you just made Mike
That's not
Myers.
true.
I just made the Mike Myers face.
It's not true.
You just Kanye'd Riz.
Well, the George Bush hates black
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Listen up, America. If you take any takeaway from this podcast, the podcast title today will be Scott Rizzuto hates fat people.
No.
Change it.
No.
We're changing.
It was I've had my share of wieners, and now it is Scott.
You know I'm going to run for senator one day, and that's going to it's going to come up in a debate.
Yeah, and you're going to say context.
Context is everything.
Ah, man.
You understand where I'm coming from, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
A petty place, yes.
Why is that petty? Why do I?
what do you want them to do?
Why do I always have to be the big person?
Okay.
You punny son of a bitch.
You idiot. Oh man. Come on.
Cut himself off.
You're on a tear. I got the most perfect email.
What?
Somebody says, me and my girlfriend have recently split up. We have a kid together. She keeps leaving and coming back multiple times. Still, I would break myself in half for her, but she says being in a relationship with me isn't in the cards for her right now. I'm getting to a point where I want to give up, but I also don't want to. What should I do? You're getting played, brother. You're allowing yourself to get played over and over.
Okay, say it again.
So this guy has a kid with his girlfriend who's recently split up with him, but she keeps leaving and then coming back multiple times.
Okay.
You're getting played, brother.
You're getting played. You're the back burner, and you're letting yourself be the back burner. She's going out and doing whatever it is she wants, and then when the bed's cold that night,
yeah, you're having your
come
cake
on
and
back.
eating it too.
Yeah. Come on, man. Stand up for
man.
yourself.
Come on.
Right? Right, Scott Rizzuto?
Yeah.
Arbiter of
Yeah.
taste? Tornado survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the large.
Scott Rizzuto hates single moms. America, if you're listening, there's two things Scott Rizzuto detests. It's fat people and single mothers. And if you're a fat single mother, he hates you twice as much as anybody else.
Man.
Yeah. Legit point.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to commercials.
Okay.
Let's say
Weigh in.
there's a 7-foot person sitting behind you.
Okay.
The only way they could sit in their seat. Stop it for a second. The only way they could sit in their seat is to put their feet over your seat.
On your shoulders.
On your shoulders.
You get to smell their
You're
feet.
in the Batman ride, dude.
Yeah, they got to harness you in with their legs.
You just tie your shoelaces together.
That's the only way they can sit is they got to put their legs over like the Batman ride.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm leaving, I guess. Yeah.
Why are you leaving?
Because people suck, and I don't want to be around them either.
So
party at your house.
Okay.
Well, what's Frankenstein supposed to do? To watch a ball
Move
game?
somewhere else.
You talking about the guy from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Basically, that guy?
What is he supposed to do?
Oh,
What are you supposed to do?
Who am I in this?
Yeah.
Am I this tall guy,
You're the
or am I
guy.
the other
You're
guy?
You're the guy that's getting Batmaned.
I mean, it's kind of comforting. I don't get
Get
that
out of here.
much.
Yeah.
I think it's a little spoon.
I don't want
Do
your
the legs
legs.
smell good?
I don't know, dude. I have empathy for
I do
as
too.
someone who the world was not designed for.
Listen, I'm a
I'm a
couple pounds.
broad-shouldered lad.
I'm a
No
couple
matter
pounds
what-
away from 2 seats, by the way. So let's.
Let's not get
even
you a
when I'm
ticket, I guess.
skinny,
Glass houses.
or even when I'm in better shape, I'm always too broad-shouldered for everything. Like airplane seats, if I get an aisle seat, I'm getting bumped the whole flight. Or I try to make myself small. I try to like fold in on myself, but I'm sure it's not appealing.
Were you always like that?
Broad-shouldered? Since at the end of puberty, not as a child, I was a very normal-sized child. But it's like, I couldn't imagine being 7 feet tall, dude. The world is not made for you.
I've imagined. You're not going to be a fighter pilot. You can't work in a submarine.
The world is not made for also larger people as well.
Agreed. So it's like, because the norm is not made for them, should we give a little bit of grace?
In certain situations, there should be grace given.
Okay.
But in other situations, why does your problem have to be my problem?
Well, I don't know. I guess you have to use discretion. Scott Rizzuto hates tall people. If you're over 6'4", fat, single, and a woman, Scott Rizzuto hates you.
We learned a lot today, guys.
Put that in the podcast description.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got time for today's Headline
The
Hooshe.
Batman thing, dude. Frankenstein's fat foot is on my chest. Like, that's all I can see is with like a size 23 shoe.
Yeah. Come on, I want your feet in my...
I was thinking about the tall guy being in the Batman ride, and I'm like, his feet probably like drag the track.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't.
Sorry,
Nope.
man, you can't. You're gonna lose a foot.
You are too tall for this ride. One final look at your traffic and weather, Moon, coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway, the Confluence Musical Festival with Ludacris, Riley Green, and Frankenstein's Fat Foot, and the NASCAR Cup Series, June 1st and 2nd. Tickets available now at www.raceway.com. That's a great band name, by the way. Center lane blocked due to debris on the road 64 westbound at Limburg. Your point forecast, scattered rain and storms, high of 66. Right now it's 58 at the Point Studio.
Hello.
And for one more thing... And it's sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
All right, today we go to Pinellas County, Florida, where 35-year-old Cecilia Barrett has begun serving a prison sentence for a recent naked rampage at a convenience store that included a jilling session in front of the cops.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
She pleaded guilty last month to a variety of criminal charges coming from the incident at a racetrack convenience store in late January. Sentenced to 15 months in state prison after copping to aggravated assault, exposure of sexual organs, and disorderly intoxication. She was, hammered. Threatened workers at the racetrack in St. Petersburg with a vegetable peeler. She destroyed merch, and the capper was, before being taken into custody, started jilling in front of deputies.
Oh, man.
Well,
I hate that we say jilling so much.
I'm going to say it and look at you in the eyes
I know
every
you
time. And don't forget, she was completely naked. Not her first time locked up. She's been in jail before for sexual battery. And just battery and marijuana possession. So there you go, from Pinellas County, Florida. Cecilia Barrett, you are today's Headline Jill. All right, that is it for us. Thank you all for tuning in. Today's wrap-up sponsored by
Jack in the Box. Jack wraps, a little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence, only at Jack.
All right, today's podcast is titled
Scott Rizzuto Hates Fat People.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Better listen.
I thought it was going to be way more specific than that.
Can you get more?
I thought it was going to be
Specific.
tall, fat single moms. That's what I thought it was going to be.
No, I guess
And
going hard in the paint today.
Where's the
Okay.
bummer?
Much more
boy.
cancelable offense.
Okay, well,
it was a bummer. I tried to get the word "not" on there at the end.
context is everything, guys.
Yes.
Just remember that.
Don't judge until you listen to the whole thing.
God. Okay. Moon, what else?
So April 20th, myself and Rockio, we're going to be out there with Soccer 101 watch party at 9 Mile Garden in Afton for the St. Louis City SC versus Sporting KC match. It's happening in person. We're going to do a podcast recording in person. That's going to be a lot of fun. The Soccer 101 podcast yesterday, the episode with Riz just dropped, and we're tracking another one today about the big match coming up against Austin FC this weekend. So make sure you follow and check that out. If you are in the New York area, I know a lot of people have reached out looking for guest list spots. Hit me up. we're going to be at Webster Hall on Friday, and then Atlantic City on Saturday with Goldfinger. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Lern.
Follow me on the socials, Lern versus Radio. My band's playing at the Alley in Washington, Mo on Saturday, April 27th, 8 to 11. And you can follow Lane Narrows on socials as well.
Rafe.
Come hang out with me Saturday night, 7 to 9 at the Wentzville Hot Shots. And I'll shoot some pool and watch you eat barbecue and cry.
Okay.
And probably break my vegan vows, honestly. It's probably going to happen this Saturday. But come out, hang out from 7 to 9. We'll be chilling at the Hot Shots in Wentzville. And then follow me on the socials at I am Rafe Williams and get tickets for Moon Tower in Austin next week. I will be there. Check out the website. Click on my name.
Scott.
Oh, I got a lot of exciting stuff going on. So you can follow me at King Scott Rules. Yeah,
all right.
Cool.
Hey, by the way,
That's good marketing.
following that, Aerosmith has been rescheduled for St. Louis, October 14th at Enterprise Center.
Huzzah.
Oh, that's a Monday.
So I'm excited. I held on to my tickets, and those will be honored, and you can get details at aerosmith.com.
All right. Great news.
It is.
It's a Baloney Day miracle.
It is.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our
Thank you,
team
Billy.
member of the day, brought to you by Hot Shot, St. Louis home for Blues hockey, and see Rafe on Saturday at the Wentzville location. From Ballwood, Missouri, Bobby Mortimer is today's team member of the day, and Bobby wants to hear this song. Here it is.
Yeah.
This one. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Energia.
Hey, it's Dan Soder. You're listening to the